Hello, guys. I am doing this live before my electricity potentially gets cut off. The storm's going to the next level. The heavy rains, the winds, trees are coming down. So there's a strong chance either tonight or tomorrow I won't have electricity, so I won't have the ability to go live or post anything. So I'm trying to get all that done today. Be prepared so people have content for tomorrow on my website. Trying to put out tons today, because I think my electricity is going to go off, which is not ideal at all. So, hey Sebastian, hey Fat Henry UK, hey Chronix Maths Debater. Before I get into who I believe will be Chelsea's new manager, I told you 2 weeks ago that Tuchel would get fired. All right, I don't know how many things I've called at this point in the last 2 years. And it's not that I called him to get fired after he lost to Dynamo. All right, they were doing all right. I just had a feeling that Tuchel was going. I could sense it. And Tuchel, you've gone. Another thing that I've called. All right, I woke up to messages. You called Tuchel to get sacked, didn't you? I was like, yeah, why? He's been sacked. I was like, he's been sacked. All right, there we go. Add that to the list. What I will say about the whole thing with Tuchel is the majority of the time, whatever the mainstream say about who's going to replace that manager, it rarely happens. So they're all saying Potter. 90% Potter's going to come in and all of that. I think Potter stays at Brighton. I think he'll probably say, I'm not ready for the Chelsea job yet. I'm building something with Brighton. La-di-da-di-da-di-da, because they've started the season really well. So they're almost telling you that Potter's replacing Tuchel. And they don't often give you that. So there's obviously Potter's heavily linked to be the favourite. I have a gut feeling he won't get it. But they're all telling us he will. Pochettino has amazing numbers. Zidane could come. I'm not sure he will, though. Pochettino makes sense to me. To have the Argentine back in the game with all the stuff going on with the Pope. So I haven't looked at the odds. But I think what they're doing with Potter is a trap. I think he stays at Brighton. And I think they'll have a decent enough season. They'll finish 8th or 9th or something like that. People are saying it's going to be John Terry. If it is John Terry, then everyone in the world needs to wake up. What's he ever done? What's John Terry ever done in the coaching world to warrant becoming the head coach of Chelsea? What did Lampard ever do? He took over at Derby County whilst they were 6th in the league, and at the end of the season they finished 6th and lost in the playoff final. And then he goes to Chelsea. Can you please tell me how that makes any sense? How a guy has done about a third of a season or whatever he did with a club, guided them to 6th, and they were 6th when he came in, and they lost the biggest game. And then he goes to Chelsea. And then he does pretty much nothing at Chelsea and still gets a job in the Premier League with Everton. Because it's not about whether they can coach or not. It's the numbers and the code. All right, that dictates what goes on in this world. And as I have 30 in the live and only 3 likes, which is slightly disappointing, ladies and gentlemen, people tell me how important likes are. For that 33, why don't you tell me this and explain this is not a matrix that we're living in? Exactly 33 minutes against Rangers, Ajax have recorded their quickest 3-goal lead in Champions League history. The 3rd goal came at 33.00. Ajax have just scored 3 goals in the first 33 minutes. Exactly 33 was the 3rd goal. I said Ajax would win this, but they were minus 270 or something. Can't be having Rangers go there and beat them or even get a draw. It'd be an absolute farce. But you never know in this ridiculous league, Champions League and these major competitions. But again, I've told you, teams like Ajax, they should be putting 7 or 8 past a team like Rangers with their team. So as of now, I have to do numbers. I I might miss out because if the electricity goes off, but I'm leaning Pochettino. Let me see odds to become. I've not even looked. Odds to become next Chelsea manager. I bet it's Pochettino. I bet it's Pochettino. It's funny. It's 7-2, and Argentine Pope Francis became the Pope. The 77. Oh no! Did you guys see my Ronaldo and Pope Francis code? Did you see it? Did you see the syncs that I did with Ronaldo and the Pope? I thought that code was absolutely exceptional. I truly did. I was reading it out going, wow. I was like, how am I doing this? Somebody in the live yesterday said, what is it with Ronaldo's C celebration? What does the illusion do? He don't sit around and go, I don't know. He studies, he figures shit out. Somebody's asking me about the storm. Horrific rain. Strong winds, trees coming down, completely can't see anything within the sky, can't see the ocean. It's going to be a bad one. I still have electricity. It's why I'm going live now. I'm almost certain I won't have electricity tonight and tomorrow. And I don't know what's going on about my flight. I think I may be losing $1,700. I don't know. I can't get to the bank. Everything's closed. Literally everything is closed. So I have to stay here and hope the electricity doesn't go out. I don't have much food, as you know. But I've got enough to get through the next couple of days. But I'll be eating a lot of tuna. Somebody got Pochettino at 6-1, the 18th prime. Good luck. Yes, Tuchel got the sack. Exactly as I said he would. So I guess I'll have to do this. I'll have to check from his birthday. Like, people just can't connect the fact that it wasn't a surprise sacking for me. People cannot connect the fact that in 2021, Chelsea won the Champions League. They won the Champions League. And about a year later, year and a half later, is sacked. And they can't beat Dynamo Zagreb. And they probably have a better team now than they did back then. Because it's bullshit. It has nothing to do with the talent. All right? Of course, Tuchel, I've told you how big this number is, and more people are noticing it because they're learning the prime numbers like I've taught them to do. Tuchel is 49 and he was born in 73. 4973. The 666 prime. I've told you how much Tuchel is connected to satanic numbers. Klopp, who's born 616, the alternate number of the beast. So yeah, there you have it, Tuchel. 49, born in 73. Okay? 666 prime. He just, it's absolutely insanity. Do you want another 9? Well, I'll give you another number. I'll give you another 9. I'll have to do a post on this. Tuchel just got fired 9 days after his birthday. Do you want another 9? I'm typing that. Give me a moment. Tuchel just got fired 9 days. Another 9. Another 9. He just got fired 9 days after his birthday. Hey, Soul of Cinder, John, Jenny. How you doing, Jenny? Channel, Alan. Happy Face Man, Gyro. Phil, Liam. I'm not sure about Simeone. So, can you hear that wind? Hurricanes, yeah, it's going to take my electricity out, put it that way. It's not good. And it could even go out during this live. So, I better put my phone on charge because Wow, somebody said they got Pochettino at 6-1 and my phone's got 61% battery. All right. So let me just do this quick post and tell people that Tuchel was fired 9 days after his birthday. I don't know how many 9s we've got left in us. Now, how many more 9s we got left in this, ladies and gentlemen? All right, update that. Thanks to all the people that sign up to my website. I'm very grateful to you all. I really am. Tuchel, another 9. Another 9. Telling you, Jesus is coming back whether you like it or not. Thomas Tuchel just got fired 9 days after his 49th birthday. Wow. 49 square root is 7, and today is 9/7. Tuchel is 49 years old and was born in 73. 4973 is the 666 prime. Wait, I've got something. Wait, stop. Chelsea versus Man City, Champions League final. I need that date. Give me the date. I'm sure it was on JFK's birthday. Oh, you genius, Adam. Tuchel won the UCL in 2021 with Chelsea. Wow, listen to this. With Chelsea on 529, which is 529, and 529 square root is 23. 23 is the 9th prime. Like how he was fired 9 days after his birthday. He won the UCL on what's wrong with my throat? On the anniversary of JFK's death. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. JFK died on 11/22, and Tuchel has just been sacked 11 months and 22 days before his upcoming birthday. Wow. And then I just need to check one more thing. That is insane. Guys, if you're on my website, read this post. And if you're on my website, I've posted who I think is going to win in the Champions League today. 5/29, 2021. 1 year, 101 days later. Nope. Okay, that UCL final was on a day leaving 216 days left in the year. 6 times 6 times 6 equals 216. And just before I finish, I want to see how many points they're on. So where are they? They're 6. So they're 6 in the league. They play 6 games. 10 points. Satan. Tuchel leaves Chelsea on 10 points. Satan equals 10. Wow. What a... Wow. There you go. This is insanity. And that 529, 23 times 23, 2/3 is 66.6%. Wins the Champions League, 216 days left in the year, 6 times 6 times 6. Hey, Thomas Richardson. Michael Silverback is coming back as a hologram if they win the league. Liverpool have some numbers for the Champions League, that's all I'm going to say. Did the illusion train his bike to be a footballer so it can balance on its own like that? Yeah, been doing yoga with the bike. Been doing yoga with the bike. Wow. It'll be funny if Rodgers does go next, because Tuchel was hired by Chelsea on 126 on Brendan Rodgers' birthday. And it was Brendan Rodgers' Leicester who beat Tuchel's Chelsea in the FA Cup final, when I said Leicester would win the FA Cup after the 4th round. Yes. And then I said Liverpool would win the FA Cup from the beginning. I'm definitely making a list tonight of everything I've called, just for my own satisfaction. Everything I've called in 2 years, I'm going to go, wow, whoa, shit, wow. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And if anything, people might go, all right, fair enough. This guy's onto something. It's crazy the stuff I've actually called. I'm not just going to talk about the odd baseball game where I've done a perfect code or whatever. I'm on about big things like this. And I tried to tell you all this. I was going to do a post. And pay attention. Thank you, Kathy. Yeah, I'm going to start saying this now. And I always thought it was wrong to do this. But if there's 52, again, it's cringy. If there's 51 in the live, there should be 51 likes. If that's how it goes down with the algorithm and it helps me, YouTube pay me peanuts. Listen to this. Oh, just got cut off. I cut off myself. Come on, Adam, use that memory of yours. What were you going to say? So there you go. That's where I talk to myself. There's 2 early Champions Leagues games here. I liked Ajax. All right. And then you've got Frankfurt, who were favourites to beat Sporting. 2 early games, both played at the same time. The majority of people who are not in the know would absolutely have got on Ajax and Frankfurt. All right. So that to me was like one of those teams are dropping points, just like yesterday Chelsea did in the early game. And then the other favourite cruised in, which was Dortmund. It's going to happen again. I'm telling you, Sporting Lisbon are going to take points off Frankfurt. It's what happens. Because the average guy will go, right, free money. Frankfurt, Ajax, easy. Now I'm going to put my winnings on whatever. One of those teams was going to drop points. And it's going to be Frankfurt. All right, same shit happened yesterday. I noticed this pattern last year, with the early games in the Champions League. Notice that pattern. I notice patterns. It's what I do. Hip, hip, hooray, Tuchel's gone. Yeah, went from the greatest coach to just being fired, just like that. And again, 10 points. 10 points in the league. That ain't bad. That's not bad, is it? They're 5 points off the top of the league. 3 wins, 1 draw, 2 losses. Jorge Mario Bergoglio, 3-1-2. All right. 9 goals against. 10 points. They've lost the opening game in the Champions League. Big deal. All right. Loads of top teams have done that and then cruised through. Why is he getting fired? Because it's all by the code to get him fired 9 days after his birthday. And the stuff I just connected with the Champions League, I knew I would find insane numbers. So that was a huge ritual. How were Chelsea beating Man City and stopping Man City from scoring? Who stops Man City from scoring? And who scored the winning goal in that final? Kai Havertz, number 29. 29, the 10th prime. What was the score? 1-0, like 10. So Ajax 3, Rangers 1 latest. And the Lisbon game? Sporting scored 2. One of them was going to drop points, and Ajax had a really good code, but they were minus 275. Frankfurt were like even money. I was like, they're not winning. And maybe I should have told people double chance on Sporting, whatever. But I keep telling you this pattern. These early games, more often than not. Remember when we had Celtic against Rangers, Liverpool, Everton? I was like, one of them is not winning. And my Celtic code was unbelievable to beat Rangers. They battered them 4-0. So I was like, all right, Liverpool ain't winning, especially when they can get to 9 points with a draw. It's little logic like that. Yes, I do massive long codes sometimes. Other times I'm like, all right, that ain't happening. Now I need to figure out who has the best riddle not to win, or even maybe the best riddle to win. in these early games. You can win money on early games, guys. You do not know how many people lose money on the early games. Say if it's like a Premier League game, maybe the favourite wins in the Premier League. Maybe Man United do beat Fulham. But then there's a championship going on, a championship game going on, where it's the top team. I don't even know who that is at the moment in the championship, against a team that's mid-table. That mid-table team will take points off the top team. They won't have Man United and the top team in the championship win in a double. They just don't. It's maybe 2 out of 10 times it'll happen. So you got to learn that algorithm out and see where they trap you, because it's all mind games. That's why you got to build up that mind of yours, or you'll get fucked over in this society if you don't increase your consciousness. Simple. Do you want to know something funny? We have 10 points next game. We play Fulham, who's 10th in the league. That's a great spot. Didn't even know you were playing next. And again, London derby. Why do Fulham have a statue of Michael Jackson outside the stadium? And I was going to do a video about this. And I still might. I've been studying the Temple of Diana. The Temple of Diana, because it's so connected to Pope Francis. And it's connected to her death as well, this Temple of Diana. So I'm going to look into that. I told you I don't just look into just sports. I look into all sorts of stuff. It's crazy, the stuff that I do. So I'm going to look into that. Ajax on 77% possession. Again, I've told you, if it was real, they should be. They're one of the most technically gifted teams in the world. They've always been brought up in our lifetime to keep possession of the ball, even before Barcelona, because of Johan Cruyff, who then took it to Barcelona. So yeah, Ajax should be killing Rangers. They should be. Frankfurt should be killing Lisbon, but they're not, are they? Frankfurt were in the final of Europa League last year. They won it, didn't they? And they beat Rangers. Wait. Frankfurt beat Rangers in the Europa League final last year, and now they're playing on the same day at the same time. And they're both getting beat. And the people still believe that these fixtures are organic. Frankfurt and Rangers are both getting beat. They just played each other in the Europa League final, which was an energy harvesting at the highest level. Energy harvesting at the highest level, that Rangers Frankfurt final. 9-5 at the 248th day, like Kobe from Pope's birthday on 1217. Tell the GOAT's birthday on 217 if you count the end date. 9-5, 5-9 days. Superb. When I spoke to 6079 Smith, I told him the first 6 digits of my phone number. 624217. 624 is Messi's birthday and the anniversary of Freemasonry being founded. 217 is Michael Jordan's birthday. I am, for whatever reason, connected to the GOATs with my numbers. I have every number with Kobe. I'm connected to Michael Jordan. I've got these connections with Messi. I've got these connections with the Pope. It's really strange. Maybe that's why I can connect and make these patterns. All my numbers connect with them. So I've done the spans. Yeah, I'm being deadly serious, brother. Let me see the Sporting game and how long's left. Yeah, it is. It's telling me 2-0. It says Rangers are 3-0. Saying Rangers are 3-0, not 3-1. Sporting 2-0. And they scored the 2 goals in 2 minutes. I can never understand that. 65 minutes, no team scores. Wow, the first goal was scored by Edwards. My last name. No goals in 65 minutes, but then Sporting can score 2 goals away from home in 2 minutes. How? How if it's not coded or magic or something like that? How? How do they suddenly score 2 goals in 2 minutes and can't score in 65? I told you that my mother, Beelzebara, had the Philip thing pride of place in the living room for my entire childhood. You did. Wild. And again, like somebody mentioned here, I am doing all I can to get you to stop watching these sports. and not giving you time and energy. I know you're listening to me now. I think it's different what I'm doing. I'm not saying, right, guys, like you need to get Harry Kane in your dream team, guys. Right, okay, this is amazing. Did you see how well United played at the weekend? Wow, you're going to watch the game? Yeah, brilliant. See the new shirt? You see the new away shirt for Chelsea? Beautiful, innit? I think I'm going to get that. I ain't doing any of that. I'm calling it out, and day after day after day, illusion. I won't watch sports anymore, thanks to you. Do you know how amazing that is to me? Again, there's no financial reward there for me. I'm changing lives, which is priceless. I'm changing lives. People are now watching these games and not watching it for entertainment reasons. They're literally watching the games and coding them, but getting joy out of coding them. So they're actually learning from watching the games instead of being a zombie drinking the beer and eating the cheeseburger. Just watch, yeah, oh yeah, yes. All right. Now people not doing that. They're looking at the time and going, all right, that's why he scored after that time. I'm going to do his date duration now from his birthday to today's date. And that's why the illusion said he was going to score today. That's what people are doing now. All right. And that's beautiful. Jeez, can you hear that wind? What can I do? I can't control the weather. It's divine intervention, I think, that stopped me going on that plane. I cried when Diana was killed. I have no idea why. I don't follow anything royal, and the Queen would have spat at me if she could reach. I said this. People care more about celebrity deaths than the neighbor dying, than the animal dying. Sometimes a relative. It's insane. You never met Princess Diana. You never shook her hand. You never hung out with her. She wasn't a blood relative. You didn't go to school with her. All right. Yet you're crying and probably like wildly crying. Uncontrollable tears. And you didn't know anything about Diana. Diana never died, and Diana was a man. What are you crying about? She wasn't a princess. There's no such thing. I've told you, the royal family is Freemasons playing the role of kings, queens, princes, princesses, dukes. It's the whole thing of this, the princess and the prince and all. It's all a show. It is literally a show. They're just Freemasons from a satanic bloodline who've convinced the world that they're above us because they live in a castle or a palace. All right, the Masons built those palaces. That's what they do. That's what they do. Did you see in Boris's speech? He literally promoted Masonry. He promoted Masonry in the speech. Right in front of you. How many people caught that? Next to nobody. And by the way, Justin Bieber, more for him being the weekend, they literally have the exact same teeth. Exact same teeth. Bieber and the weekend. Again, that Bieber video is the weekend. I think that's like 4,000 views now. It should have way more. Saying Ajax is 4-0 now. No shock. Ajax's code was great. And Sporting is still 2-0 up. So again, there's already people now kicking themselves. They've lost their parlay. They're going to chase the money. They're going to put all the money on the favourites. I'm going to go Bayern, Liverpool, Spurs, and whoever else there is. And one team's going to screw them in the butts. Aren't they? Aren't they? It's the same shit all the time that people keep making these same mistakes. I've got the video on my phone about him saying Masonry. And there's no doubt that he's being protected by Freemasons. All right? No doubt. Listen to this. It is deeply revealing of the modern Freemasonry rule in Britain today that Boris Johnson's chief critics, Dominic Cummings and Max Hastings, again, that Hastings again, that's where Aleister Crowley died, the Battle of Hastings, are the people who created him in the first place. Boris Johnson's a character. That's why they're saying that he got created. Boris Johnson's a character. And they are champions of the same incestuous Tory public school elitism, which continues to advance and protect him. Again, I've told you, they call these professional athletes elite athletes because the global elite own them. They're slaves. They're called elite athletes. I pick up on these things. It's the English teacher in me. This Freemasonry extends to the media, particularly the establishment outlets of the BBC, the Times, and the Telegraph, as I can attest from my modest attempt to expose its hypocrisy in the past week. BBC, Times, Telegraph, all run by Freemasons. And somebody said this to me, how Liverpool have this strange relationship with the police. Strange relationship. What's their big stadium called, or big stand? The Cop. A cop, like a policeman. Joke. No, but cops with a K, not a C. It don't matter. It's pronounced the same way. It's what they do. It began with an article in the Times last week by Hastings on his hobby horse of how dreadful Johnson is. He writes polemics of this kind every few months, striking a pose as the sword of truth and the shield of virtue in a world where, as he knows, everyone in the establishment media likes to have a pop at Boris, so long as he and the Tory party aren't actually evicted from office. So if they're giving you shit about Boris and Boris said this and Boris said that, he still did like however many years as prime minister. You can talk shit about him, you can hate on him, because again, that brings your energy levels low. So he's basically owned by Freemasons. He is a 33 degree, probably, or maybe slightly below. Maybe they don't have him be 33. Maybe it's the people who select him to be prime minister are the ones that are 33. But he said in an interview about Masonry, he discussed Masonry in his recent interview. And I'll find it. I have the video. I'll put it on my website. I'm not going to get my phone now. It's on charge. I heard Boris say Masonry in his speech. There you go, Michael. Liverpool could go down 3-0 in UCL games and come back every year without fail. Yeah, Liverpool are hugely connected to that 33. They beat West Ham on penalties after drawing 3-3 in the 2005 FA Cup, 2006 FA Cup final. They went 3-0 down to AC Milan, drew 3-3. Mason Mount, the Freemason. Yeah, just you've got Mason Mount, Mason Holgate, Mason Greenwood. You got three Masons, like Freemason, playing in the Premier League. There was never a Mason before that. And they're all young English talents. Masonry was founded in England. Can you not see how you're being mocked? Do you not know that the majority of these people, it's not their real name as well? It's not the real name. I've told you. Liz Truss, Mary Elizabeth Truss. That's what they say. You've got to watch that video I did. Mary Elizabeth Truss. All right? And what's Queen Elizabeth called? Elizabeth Alexandra Mary. Really? Wow, this storm's shocking. Really? They both have the Elizabeth and Mary in the name? Mary obviously connected to the Virgin Mary. Yeah, 3 Masons. There's 3 Masons in the Premier League right now. There was none until recently. And they all came through their youth academies, the Masonic youth academies that have Masonic lodges outside them. Mason Greenwood came through United. Mason Holgate came through Everton, the Masonic lodge outside Goodison. Mason Mount came through Chelsea, which also has a Masonic lodge. I'm pretty sure they've all played for England, where you have to be a Freemason. You have to be a Freemason to represent your country. I don't care if you're even from Luxembourg, you're a Freemason. Elizabeth is called... Oh, okay, yeah, you can't know a lizard. I think that's what the joke is there. Michael, I forbid you to listen to Boris and his Johnson. Now you must... Yes, guys, is that going to be the new slogan for this truss? You must trust Truss. Is it going to be something like that? Trust Truss. What was a slogan? We're all in this together. Like people, I wrote about it in my book. I'm going to completely finish that because I've got an audience now who really would love to read that book. And I probably will have to sell that. I've spent 2 years on it. The Kobe book, I gave you it for nothing. I'm going to do my Ronaldo book as well, a short mini book on Ronaldo, and maybe Ronaldo and Messi together. I'll try to get you that for free. But I wrote about how we as humans are so taken by a slogan. Stay home, stay safe. We're really taken in by these slogans. Your country needs you. There's something that they do. I told you these words create spells. That's why it's called spelling. And people get taken in by it. It's usually 3-worded slogans, like build back better, shit like that. And I've caught on to it now. So yeah, maybe they'll say in trust we trust. Some bullshit like that. NBA Youngboy, the rapper, having his 9th child. He's not. He's never had a child. They also say there's another guy in entertainment about to have his 9th child. What's he called? TV presenter. Really annoying black guy. What's his name? He's supposed to be having his 9th child. Never had a child in his life. Female. Never had a child. That guy. They're giving kids. Nick Cannon, yeah, he's about to have his 9th kid. Really? All these 9s? Come on. It's just bullshit canon as well, which connects to war. They make up these names. Let me just check if Lisbon have sealed the deal here. So again, when you're on my website, I ain't going to be posting everything all the time. You have to start paying attention to me. I am literally like a teacher. I'm not going to repeat the same lesson all the time. You've got to pick up on what I keep telling you and start making your own decisions. Like the one I was saying about these early games. One team often drops points. It looks like today it's going to be Frankfurt. I still can't believe that Man City lost to Chelsea in that Champions League final. It's really crazy. Remember Man City had Scott Carson, who was about 45 years old. Gave him the number 33 jersey, the massive Mason. He was also at Liverpool. Scott Carson was on the bench in the Champions League final, wearing number 33. Like, why? They'll tell you it's some bullshit like they need to have a certain amount of English players. Why not have like a youth academy player on the bench then? Why have Scott Carson? Because he's a massive Mason. All right? Shit as well. No, but I remember he made a couple of good saves. I could make a couple of good saves. Any goalkeeper, you could put the highlights together over a 10, 15-year career and make them look like world beaters. Scott Carson was a little rat, and he still is. So, anyway, let me check. 3-0 Lisbon. 3-0 Lisbon. And 4-0 Ajax, if somebody said that. Of course. Of course. So here, Barcelona definitely win with the code 0000 value, not posting it. I don't even know why I wasted my time, but you know I like to reveal rituals, whatever the odds. Barcelona win, not even worth putting on an accumulator. And so here's the favourites here. Which one's not winning? Simple as that. Sometimes it's the best way to go about doing it. And again, the Champions League, which the ball with the stars are for the fallen angels. That's why it's on the United States of America flag. The stars are the fallen angels. That's why they get a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. I'm telling you, that's what those stars represent to me, the fallen angels, which are now pretty much demons for me. So Atletico Madrid are going to be favourites. Barca will be favourites. I'm guessing Leverkusen will be. I'm guessing Liverpool will be slight favourites away at Napoli. Well, I know that. I actually know Liverpool are slight favourites. And Tottenham will be favourites. So you've got to ask yourself, who's losing? Barca ain't losing. So then you between or dropping points because there's a double chance. Barca ain't dropping points. So you're left with 4 games. Atletico Madrid, Porto. They always make Atletico Madrid games sweaty. So many 1-0s. So many 1-0s. And anytime it's one... I think the worst team to bet on as a favourite is Atletico Madrid. Because they literally win 1-0 and you're like, oh, good. Porto might nick one in the 94th to do bullshit like that. So I don't know about that Atletico Madrid game. Leverkusen Bruges, most people won't touch it. But then, I don't know, would you be shocked to see Bruges beat Leverkusen 2-1? Big odds. Liverpool, Napoli. Again, this Liverpool have been horse shit in the league, but in the Champions League, they're a different level. So they'll probably win. And then Tottenham, Marseille. Again, that might be the type of shit that ends 1-1. That bums you. Maybe this is the game that screws people, because I'm pretty sure everyone will get on Tottenham. Home win, Tottenham. French League, Farmers League, blah, 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 blah. Again, I haven't looked into the numbers, but sometimes that's how I do it. It's like, who's not winning? Because it's no way for me, and I could be wrong, that Atletico Madrid, Barca, Leverkusen, Liverpool, and Tottenham all win. It's not how it works from what I've seen. So it might be Spurs. Remember I told you the other day Spurs would draw with West Ham because all the fate. I said out of all of them, I bet it's Spurs who drop the points because Arsenal are going to come back because of the code. Liverpool were. Man City had already pummeled the team. I was like, I bet it's Spurs that draw a stinky 1-1 against West Ham, and no one's going to be shocked. And but West Ham equalised about 10 minutes later. 1-1, finished 1-1. 22, your favourite number. It seems to be a beautiful number. Parking the bus. Who would have thought winning 1-0 would be the outcome after parking the bus the whole game? Again, that whole saying about parking the bus, there'll be something deep to that as well. There'll be some hidden meaning to parking the bus. The fact is, it's 90 minutes of football. The better team should win nearly every single time. Nearly every single time. The better team should win. To be fair, the media didn't see this coming about Tuchel. I did. Go back and watch my lives weeks ago when they were doing all right as well. I say he's going. I can feel that Tuchel's going. Because they were winning, but they kept scraping wins. The other day, they scraped a win, didn't they? Who were they playing? They went 1-0 down. I was like, they'll come back and win that. And they scored in like the last minute again. They keep scraping wins. It's just not good enough. It's like, it's all a big joke. How many managers did Abramovich fire? Like, what was the average tenure of a coach at Chelsea? 1.5 years? To be fair, Adam, he called it. Yeah, thank you. I did. I called it. And people didn't really go, nah, what's Tuchel ain't going anywhere. Well, he's gone, hasn't he? He's gone. So again, and the people are saying Gerrard's going to replace Tuchel. Why? Why will he do it this season? Villa are doing shit. They ain't going to just take Gerrard. If Villa right now are like 5th in the league with Gerrard, and it's Klopp's 7th season, who did 7 seasons with Mans, got relegated in his 7th season, 7 seasons with Dortmund, and now he's in his 7th full season with Liverpool, I'd say, yeah, Gerrard might take over. Gerrard's having a nightmare with Villa. Why? Well, I guess the whole league's a joke, but it would make no sense for Gerrard at the end of the season to replace Klopp. If Villa keep performing the way they're performing, and if you tell me, well, they just drew with Man City, I don't give a shit. They're struggling, aren't they? They're struggling. So I can't see Klopp being replaced by Gerrard at the end of the season. I'm pretty sure Gerrard will eventually coach Liverpool, and I'm pretty sure that Klopp will eventually coach Celtic. He coached for Mans, you'll never walk alone. By Dortmund, you'll never walk alone. Liverpool, you'll never walk alone. And then boom, Celtic, you'll never walk alone. They all use their anthem, those 4 clubs. It's all coded. When I was at school, if you did good work, they would put a star on your notebook. Same with me. You got a star. And how many times at primary school would they sing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, How I Wonder What You Are? All right? I think those stars are the fallen angels. That's what I believe, and I think they live amongst us. I know people agree with me and disagree with me. I think the people right at the top of this system are fallen angels. And they don't like humanity because God created us. And God kicked them out of heaven. So they shit on us. They have no respect for us. That's what I think. And it's my opinion. It's my channel. If you disagree with it, that's fine. I think you've known that with me now. You don't have to agree with everything I say. I believe that there are fallen angels. I think the likes of Ronaldo is a demon. If you watch my video, there's the 72 demons. Ronaldo's birth is 7 weeks and 2 days after the Pope's. Pope Francis became the Pope the 72nd day of 2013, the year that Ronaldo first did his Sea celebration. All right, which he did in the United States of America, which have the stars on their flag for the fallen angels, who I think came up with the concepts of the United States of America back in 1776 when the Illuminati were founded. And I think the Illuminati were founded by fallen angels, not Adam Weishaupt, a German philosopher. Fallen angels. All right. All of this stuff that's going on is too perfect for it to be man. And if you've been watching me for a long time and you've seen how I've evolved, you'll know yourself. Again, if you're going to tell me that Ajax were told at the beginning of the game to get 3 goals in exactly 33 minutes, and they did it spot on, and you think that it was man, I don't know what to say to you, and I can't believe I used to think like that. But then again, I wasn't as good as I am now. I probably wouldn't have even acknowledged that. Do you know what I'm saying? Fallen angels walk amongst us. I know. That's what Happy Face Man said. I don't know that, but I sense that they're here. The other stuff that's going on with the weather, I don't know if it's God's wrath. I don't know if it's weather warfare. I don't know, because there's storms everywhere, there's lightning everywhere, there's heavy rain everywhere. Countries that are supposed to be hot are raining. Countries that always rain are now hot. So yeah, they'll push climate change, but it's more than that. This is either biblical or they're messing around with the weather, with technology. It could be both. I don't know. Hurricane K, you can suck my balls. You killed me. Or maybe you didn't. Maybe you saved me. I grew up, I had a friend called Kay. He used to hang out with a girl. Dated a girl. Well, kind of like, I didn't really date the girl, Alex Tate. She was beautiful. We got off a few times. Always had a thing for her and she had a thing for me. But Kay Dyson. Now I got Hurricane K. I've told you K is the 11th letter of the alphabet. That's why you have the KKK, which is 33. 11, 11, 11. The KKK, remember them? Kids with the most stars was the best behaving kid and would be awarded candy. Yeah, give them some junk food. What? Remember when I used to go to the dentist and afterwards they give me a lollipop? And that's good for my teeth, isn't it? Anyone remember that in England? They give you a lollipop after you went to the dentist, which ruins your teeth because they want you back. Just like a mechanic wants your car damaged. A lot of these mechanics here in Mexico, they literally make your car worse. So then you come back again. They go, it's a joke. It's a corrupt system we live in. Tuchel was pretty when he was 22, like most of us. He doesn't realize that he now has an old body. He hasn't progressed end of all time, unlike the spiritual progression. I haven't looked at photos of Thomas Tuchel when he was 22. Gerrard played as number 8 for Liverpool. Wonder if he wins Liverpool's 8th Champions League one day. Very possible. We just had the 8 ritual with Liverpool. We got the 8th FA Cup and kept Chelsea on 8, which I said would happen. This is Satan's realm. It is. If you study the Bible and everything, this is his realm. I don't know why people are shocked. This is his realm. He's allowed to deceive us. He has permission from God to deceive us. But you have free will to call him out like I do. Just because it's his realm doesn't mean he completely controls you. All Satan can do is tempt you. And he's the best in the world at tempting you. All right? And he's conniving. He can manipulate. He's charming. He plays on your heartstrings. Telling you 10 dead, 18 injured. It's Luke 10:18. That's him. He's behind the media. Satan's behind the mainstream media. He has puppets working for him. All the presidents are Satan's puppets. He's using them. Whether they know it or not is the big question. But he's using them. And I ain't scared of Satan. And if he's keeping me here now, he don't want me to see my family, I'll keep trying. I'll keep trying. You hear about the 3 on goals in the Northern Women match? Yep. I think I did a post about it. It was an international game as well where a goal did 3 on goals in the same game. Something like 66 minutes apart between the first and the third. I remember when at school they used to give you a bottle of milk every morning back in the 70s. To be honest with you, I think when I was in primary school, or we call it first school in England, they did give us milk as well. It's good for your bones. Calcium's good for your bones and all of that. You just don't know what's good for you anymore with what they give you. Anything they're giving us for free in a school, like my primary school was actually public education. They ain't giving me milk to keep my bones big and strong. I don't know what was in that milk. That's the issue. We don't know what we're eating or drinking anymore. We don't know what's in the air. Like, the thing I can say, I don't watch TV. I can make that decision myself. I don't know if it's casting spells. I think it is, but I've made the decision myself. With the food, yeah, you can grow your own food and all of that. But then again, if they're spraying shit in the air, what's it doing to your food? It's like, it's endless. Because this is Satan's realm. He hates us because God created us. We're his greatest creation. And he hates that. He hates that, in my opinion. Zombie sheeple, I really need to work on my unconditional love for them. Yeah, you do. They're not intentionally, for me, most people, ignorant. They're just under a deep trance. I think some people are fully aware and they choose to ignore it. And they're the people that really get to me. When they're aware, like, yeah, I know what you're saying, but whatever. It's like, what do you mean, whatever? Like, is Firmino starting? He could nick a goal here, number 9. I've got some 9s for Liverpool. Salah's due a goal. Salah used to play, by the way, and Alisson. Salah and Alisson used to play for Napoli's head coach when they were at Roma. It's not a coincidence that Alisson and Salah played at Roma, where the Vatican is. Guys, now Mourinho's there. So I'm sure Salah and Alisson will be hugging the coach. And I won't be shocked if Salah bangs, actually. It happens so often that a player scores against his old coach. So either look out for Salah to bang or Alisson, I don't know, save a penalty or man of the match or something. It often happens against their old club. How many times do you see blah, 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 punishes his old club? It's like, oh my goodness, this is getting boring now. I feel like they're just recycling stuff. That's why it's becoming so obvious. Like, there are these cycles. It's like they're just doing the same shit, just with different people. They're doing the same shit with different people. So yeah, like, this storm's getting pretty bad now. This storm's getting pretty bad. Somebody asked me who Napoli's coach is. It's Spalletti. Guy born 7'3" or 3'7". Bald guy. He's a bald guy. And he's supposed to be a great coach. I think that's how you pronounce it. Gattuso was the coach before him. He was involved in those ritualistic Champions Leagues with Liverpool. I think he was playing for Milan then. We used to sing hymns and read the Bible every morning when I was at school. The 70s were a great time to live. I've told you they've taken the Bible out of the school now. Why? Because I told you with the 666 of Satan. I've told you all of this, what the 3-6 represent. The first 6, all right, means the perfectly false religions of man under Satan's lead. The devil is the god of this world, and he is allowed to deceive mankind until the return of Jesus. That's Corinthians 4:3. When did Jesus die? 4:3. Second 6 is for the deceived false governments, which I'm telling you all about. And that third 6 is symbolic of mankind's self-centered economic system. So again, the first 6 is all connected to the perfectly false religions that Satan has put together. And that is why now Pope Francis is doing all he can to unite Islam and Catholicism and Christianity and put them all together, all in the name of equality. It's all of Satan's false religions thrown in there into one. And then the ultimate religion will be Luciferianism and do as thou wilt, where you're literally allowed to do whatever you want to an extent, or they'll be able to do whatever they want. We're going to stay home, stay safe, own nothing and be happy if we allow it. And you see my rants about consent. It's consent why we're in this mess. It's consent why we're in this mess. And I just said to a bit more people are waking up. I can just tell from my channel and from the emails I get, and it's absolutely beautiful. Hey, I'm Field Road End. The reality is this, and it's very simple. If the majority of the world stop consenting, we win. Do you know how many of us we have? If the majority see what I see and share what I share, and you just stop consenting, are they going to arrest all of us? Like, there'd be too Annika. I think we just, I can't say what I want to say with YouTube, but I want to tell you this, guys, that many people are waking up. This is the age of Aquarius, the age of revelation. And I know we can focus our energy on everyone who's still wearing this and still playing along and still watching sports. And there are so many people waking up. So many. And that for me is God. Satan don't want us waking up. Why would he want us to wake up? These celebrities, it's almost like they know they're going down as well. They don't have that same awe about them now for me. They don't have that same confidence about them. They're fragile. And they're going to try and bring people down with them. They're going down. They will lose. They've been dominating this realm for far too long. Far too long. And when you really break down our upbringings, the lives we've been given, yes, you may say, my life's been pretty good. I've been fortunate. It doesn't mean that this system is not satanic. All right, they've got to give you the illusion that your life's better than his life, and you being from England is so much more fortunate than being from Africa. That's why they give you your children in need to make you feel grateful for your life, when in reality you're a slave to the system. Adam, how come you've never mentioned Yahweh, our creator? I don't know enough about them. I always talk about God. I don't know enough about Yeshua or all of that. For me, it don't matter the name. I've tried to tell you all of this. So many different names for God, so many different names for Jesus. All right? So many different names. I believe in the Almighty Creator, God. Whether you think it's G-O-D or just G-D, or whether you believe Christ and God's the same thing. I believe in the Creator. I believe that is God. I believe there's only one true God. I don't care what his name is. All right? I don't care if the Masons have called somebody Jesus Christ and that's not his real name. I believe that God came to this earth as man, as Jesus Christ. I don't think he looked the way he looked that is portrayed. I think Jesus was probably very masculine looking, very strong, powerful guy, not feminine, looking like a transgender, the way they present Jesus Christ. Satan wants us to be asleep, live by destruction, limitations, control or destroy. It is the absolute opposite of God's way. Yet, he does everything in reverse. All you need is faith in the Creator. That's my logic. If you truly believe, then on literally whatever you've done, I think you will be forgiven if you study the Bible with forgiveness. And you might say that's not fair. I think if you get to a point where you truly believe in the Creator, in God, all right, and you know that God's there, everything else is below, then that's it. You're good. And all the other stuff is like, again, if you read the Bible and Revelation and everything, you don't get put in heaven for your deeds. You don't get put there for being a good person, which people think is good versus bad. You don't get close to God just by giving people money and opening a door for them. All right? That's not just how it works. It's deeper than that. It's having true faith in God. Is it good to be a good person? Absolutely. But there's no grading system here in the sense of, all right, he did this amount of good things to bad things. Let's put him in heaven. No. Do you believe in God with all your heart and soul? That's what it comes down to, in my opinion. I don't know. I've never interacted with God other than that crazy dream. You are more powerful than you will ever know. You all are. It's the closest I feel like I've ever come to God. And when the day before my Patreon got deleted and I felt something go in my mouth and I couldn't speak, and my whole body had goosebumps from top to bottom, which I've never had before. Those 2 occasions. So yeah, of course, it's great to be a good human being and do the so-called right thing as often as you can. But if you don't believe in God whilst you're doing all of that, I think it counts for very little. So somebody thinks Jesus is not the God, the Almighty, but the Son of God. I think God and Jesus is the same for me. And the Spirit, they're all one. The Holy Trinity is all one, which is the ultimate God. I don't think like Jesus was God's son, technically, like how we see, like I am the son of my dad. I don't think it's anything like that. My mum is shocked schools are accepting their school Satan clubs on the news, but yells at me when I elaborate. Yeah, that's the thing, Jenny. People see it. It's like, for example, I'm not even going to say it. I have a friend who's really close to me who hates Boris Johnson and says he's corrupt. But then I say, it's because all of politics is corrupt. No, not all of it. It's just Boris. It's just Boris. It's not all of it, Adam. I'm like, okay, it's just Boris then. It's just Boris. It's like, whatever. Yeah, it's the word of God. Jesus is the word of God, but it's God. Boris Johnson has just signed for Chelsea FC in a 3-year contract. Boris Johnson scores on debut against Man City with a bicycle kick. I literally am thinking, wait, would there still be people in the world that wouldn't question it? And maybe there's a story that Boris was a great footballer when he was younger. Like, would there still actually be people that would go, not say anything? I literally think, yes, there'll be people that wouldn't say it. They won't even say shit. And that's what's worrying. I can donate $1 billion, but I can still sin. Deeds are not what you go to heaven. I agree. It's not your deeds that bring you to heaven. It's your belief. It's your faith. That's why I said faith is the most powerful thing that we have. Obviously, the most powerful thing in the world is God. The most powerful thing we possess is our faith. See, Real Madrid scored after completing 33 passes. No, I didn't see the 33 passes. I just saw they opened the scoring after 56 minutes, the huge number with them, and with the Society of Jesus and with the Pope. People did hate Jesus. Why? Because he was on level with God, because it was God. Boys can't kick a ball. Did you see when he tried to play football and he rugby tackled a kid? Just, what a goon. England's one of the most highly regarded countries in the world, and they have goons. So-called making decisions when they make no decisions. They're puppets. They're Muppets, just like the literal TV show where it has all the prime ministers as Muppets. What was that show called, guys? Heads are all moving. What was that? They were literally Muppets, because that's what they are. Cheers, Gabriel. Hard to talk to polarized people when you're neutral. Exactly. Exactly. There's got to be something going on with this Napoli game with Maradona. Guys, he's got a stadium. He's got the whole stadium named after him, Diego Maradona. It's called the Diego Spitting Image. That's it. Diego Maradona Stadium. You telling me that someone like Maradona is not a fallen angel? He's got to be. He's got to be. They've got a stadium named after him. How long was he even playing for Napoli? I know he won the league with them. The whole stadium named after him. Naples. Sounds like nipples. Maradona was a woman. Oh my word, that was so blatant. Especially as he got older. She. Looked like a dinner lady. It looked like your neighbor's auntie who works as a dinner lady. Maradona, as he got older. Didn't he? That's what he looked like. Lord Rothschild, dear Lord. Yep. These Rothschilds, they've got the word child in the name. I don't want to talk about what they probably do to them. OBE, yeah, OBE, MBE, it means that you've deceived the public. That's when you get one of them. That's when you get one of them, or when you get a Nobel Peace Prize. OBE is like the most excellent order of the British Empire. And if you get one of them, then you're sick in the head. Officer of the most excellent order or something. And excellent order, who are these people? Are sick. Excellent, they're not excellent. Anyone with these medals, all right, especially when the Queen gives you them. Anyone who's been knighted, knight, it's because it's Knights Templar. People like Beckham, all right, what's his name? Mo Farah, Anthony Joshua, all these people have deceived you. So they get rewarded for it. Ed Sheeran, I think, has one. James Corden. Why? For what? Most excellent order for what? For being a fat prick who's not funny, who's a female? What's excellent about that? James Corden's the least funniest person I've ever met. Raducanu got one. She wins one tennis tournament, or should I say he? What? You win a tennis tournament? So you should be worshipped? Eamon Holmes. What a goon. All right, I've told you, the royal family is just high-ranked Masons pretending to be princes and princesses and kings and queens. I've called all of this out. I've done all of this stuff. They do everything in threes. OBE, MBE. Do everything in threes. It's the Masonic way. So again, I've called out so much. So much. It's absolutely startling what I've done in 2 years. I'm going to make a list. I was the one raving on about 3-worded abbreviations. Lewis Hamilton's another one. All right? Who's a woman. Sure, he's won an award. I was stuck in a lift with Bruce Forsyth. I was shocked he was so tiny. It's a woman. What did he used to say? Nice to see you, nice. Whatever he said. No, you just want a cuddly toy. You weirdo Forsyth. I always thought he was weird. Sir Lewis Hamilton for driving a race car. All right, and then he's got people going to war. They don't get Sir in front of their name. Maybe one of them gets the Medal of Honor. All right, who probably never even... The funny thing, the person who got the Medal of Honor probably never even went there. Probably never even went there. It's the type of shit they do. One minute into the Liverpool-Napoli game, 1 minute, Napoli just hit the post. I told you about that. The post, the crossbars, every game. 1 minute in, they've hit the post of Napoli. And Napoli are all over Liverpool. Are they going to rue their missed chances, guys? That's Liverpool are 5-6 for another 56. How many times am I going to tell you that they hit the post and the crossbar nearly every game now? The generation game, yeah, for your GG. The G's all about Freemasonry, isn't it? G's the 7th letter. That's your 7-7. That's why you had the G7 summit for another 77. Boris Johnson was at the G7, and then he resigned on 7-7 on the 17-year anniversary of the London bombings, the 7th prime. So again, I've told you at this point, you guys have to either believe that man's doing this, you can believe it's supernatural, whatever. You can't dismiss my codes at the moment. You can't dismiss what I'm showing you. You can deny who's behind it. I don't know. You can't deny my codes. You simply can't. So you've got to at least be considering now, what is this reality? Who's behind it? And maybe that'll help you ascend. I'm going to write a song today where I discuss ascension. I've got a few lines already. Ascension. There was a tag team called The Ascension. Liverpool are losing. 5 minutes, a pen. And then right before the game, it said 5-minute warning. 5-minute warning. It said, and then 5 minutes in, they go a goal down. Penalty, which gets you 33. They hit the post twice and then got a penalty. It hit Milner's arm. Is Milner number 7? That's weirdly a good sign for Liverpool. Zelensky. That sounds like Zelensky, the Ukraine Prime Minister. What number is he? Number 20. Wait, Napoli. Why? Why did Napoli have a striker who's number 77? Why? Why? Guys, why did Napoli have a number 68, a 99, and a 77? When did that ever happen? The substitute goalkeeper's last name's Jesus. 77, 99, and a 68 in the starting lineup. What? When did this happen? These numbers, man. Wow. Remember Chuck, who said number 99 would score yesterday against Chelsea and that Chelsea would lose? 99. What's Lukaku at Inter or wherever he is? 90? The codes are awesome, bro. Thank you. Purple is worn by the faithful awaiting Jesus Christ the Savior after years of sorrow. The God Maradona was sacrificed and brought sorrow to a nation. Argentina wear purple this World Cup. Yep. Pope Francis wears purple. The royal family members often wear purple. It's often linked with deception, though, that colour. And it's red and blue combined. The elite have hidden the true meaning of God. For you, Happy Face Man, what is the true meaning of God? What do you think the true meaning of God is? I'm intrigued. Right, how much longer have I got? 108. I'm probably going to have to go eat something. Wait, I nearly just left. I nearly just left this live. Came up leave site. I nearly clicked on it. Yeah, I mentioned that. I mentioned that earlier, how Rangers and Frankfurt met in the Europa League final, and then they both played at the same time early and both lost. I mentioned that. Which comment? 6079, where is it? Jesus had an out-of-body experiment. Jesus is the son of Yahweh. The Trinity teaching originates from the Catholic Church. And I'm not sure about that. OBE, out-of-body experience. That's great. Maradona has connections with Copa 2021. Yes, he does. Soon as Maradona dies, Messi wins his first trophy with Argentina. Have you ever tried to do astral projection? No. Not like gone out of my way to do it, no. Argentina is the biggest chop ever. Brazil will shock the world. I don't know how they're going to shock the world when they're the favourites, Agent D. How is it shocking the world when they're the big favourites? I'm not sure how that's... Shocking the world would be, I don't know, like a very, very average team winning it. Shocking the world was Leicester winning the Premier League. Shocking the world is not Brazil winning the World Cup, mate. They're the favourites, big favourites. They're 6-1. The team after that, I think, is 9 or something. They told you purple meant royalty. Don't believe it. No, I know. They infiltrate everything. So, no, I ain't saying Jesus was possessed. think he possessed a lot of faith and power and love, maybe. South Americans in general worship soccer, mate. It's not just Brazilians and Argentinians. It's South Americans. You should see like the Uruguay fans and Paraguay, like it's insanity. Have you ever watched an Argentinian game? Have you seen the fans? Literally cages there. It's literal cages because they're like dogs. Put cages in a stadium because people are like dogs. It's what they are, barking. Come on. They're barking. Yeah, it's the 7th meeting. One of them can go 3-2-2. 32 weeks and 2 days before the Queen's birthday. Liverpool Football Club's 3-2-2. I can't see it being a draw. I think one of them goes 3-2-2. There's so many sevens here. But we'll see. Long way to go in these games. I have Liverpool to win this game. Terrible start. But it don't mean anything till the final whistle's over. Remember when they were 2-0 down away to Villarreal and I told you all Liverpool would come back and win 3-2? No way. They're not getting 3 away from home in Spain. Yeah, they did. They won 3-2. I had that run in the Champions League knockouts where I got pretty much, I think I got 3 scores right in a row. So, yeah, I don't. Do they have the fans muzzled as well? Probably in Italy. Actually, no, I think Italy's all right now, isn't it? My ex-wife just went to travel all around Italy. She didn't have to have one of them on her face, so I don't think so. I wonder if you need one to enter the Vatican right now. Oh my word, guys. I'm not liking the storm. You can't see what's going on. I think I'm gonna have to go eat something. Argentina has all the 86 connections, but the script has been revealed years ago on YouTube and it's there on reality. I've seen the code for Brazil. I've seen the video on Brazil. If it is those cycles that the guy talks about, then yeah, Brazil have an amazing riddle. Neymar has all the numbers in the world to win. He signed for 222 million euros. Wins the World Cup in 2022. Brazil have Christ the Redeemer statue. I really believe if Brazil win, that is a great sign for Christ coming back. Argentina does have undeniably the best riddle. My book on Argentina is out of this world, whether they win it or not, the connections I've made. But if it's not Argentina, Brazil, England, or Germany, then I'll be absolutely lost for words. Hey, Adam, I have some codes. Do you mind if I share? Absolutely. Share them. With me on my email or no? Trying to imagine Ronaldo fat, balding, and eating nothing but burgers. Nah, you can't. Barcelona, they were always going to win. It's like that type of shit I could post. It's like, who's going to care? So again, there's going to be... All the favourites never win. Liverpool are down now. All right? It's not a massive shock because they want like big favourites. So right now, Bayern and Inter all-time 3-1-3. 3 wins, 1 draw, 3 losses each team. 3-1-3, that's when Francis became the Pope. March the 13th, 3-1-3. It's like, how are they doing this? So if one of them loses, it's going to be 3-1-4. And that's Kobe Bryant's last ever game. So I'll be shocked if Inter and Bayern's a draw. It may be, I'd be shocked. I don't really see much for 3-2-3. But I see a lot for 3-14. No. Yeah, 3-1-4. That's pi. That's pi. So Inter could drop to 3-1-4 for pi, or so could Bayern. It's just, I personally, for me, I'm so happy I don't bet. I'm so happy that I don't bet, for me. I think it's helped me grow so much. Guys, I'm going to have to eat something. Happy Face Man, I've not checked my emails today. I've not even checked who signed up to my website. I will check. Chelsea draw with Fulham. Chelsea will be on 11 points and Fulham will be on 9, hence your 9-11. That's a great find. Hey, Anna. Maybe I'll make myself a sandwich, all right? Can you? 313, that's Detroit's shrine and Satan statue. Yeah, it's their dialing code. That's why in the movie 8 Mile, Eminem says, fuck 3 world, 313. All right, Eminem, who's also massively connected to the Pope. Know about the sweet MC from 313 Detroit. Aaron knows about it. I should be studying, go on and eat. Pope Francis, the 266th Pope, appointed on 3/13/13, 3, the 2nd prime, 13, the 6th prime, 13, the 6th prime. Yeah. Just a sandwich, just something. Francis is the 266th Pope. Kobe Bryant was drafted 26-6. LeBron James was drafted 26-6. Francis went to the White House on the 266th day of the year. Prince Philip died with 266 days left in the year. On the 99th day of the year at age 99. Last season's NFL season began on 9/9, 99 days before the Pope's birthday. And the last celebrity death was Betty White, who died at age 99. 9 times 11 for your 9/11 is 99. All right. I'm going to make a sandwich. If you want to stay in the live, you can. If not, have a great day. I need to eat some food. No, not a squirrel sandwich. Not a squirrel. If Man U win against Crystal Palace, Man U will be on 15 points. Palace stay on 6. 9/11 is 156 prime. Yep. Good find. Salah's birthday is 15-6. I've got a feeling he's going to bang a goal, Salah. I still say Crowley. People pronounce the name like Hyacinth says her name is Bouquet, not Bucket. Pronunciations are interesting, especially when you speak to somebody whose native language. Wait, Napoli are about to go 2-0 up. They got another penalty. 2 penalties in the first 16 minutes, 2-1-6. 6 times 6 times 6 is 2-1-6. Penalty missed. They just got 2 penalties in 16 minutes. 6 times 6 times 6 is 2-1-6. They've just missed. I think that's a great sign for Liverpool to come back. What? Guys! Wow. This is Satan. This is Satan. What have I just seen here? And this is English time. All right, because I'm on Sky Sports. Guys, you're not going to believe this. Van Dijk brought him down as well after 16 minutes, number 4. Square root of 16 is 4. It's 4 times 4, isn't it? Jeez, I said at the beginning of the live that Alisson would save a penalty. I said Alisson would save a penalty. Guys, wait, did he save it or did he sky it? I said he would save a penalty at the beginning of the live because of the code I have on him. It's his 39th game in the Champions League. There's 3 months and 9 days between the coach's birthday. Klopp was born the 167th day of the year, the 39th prime. He's playing against his old coach. I said he would save a penalty. Guys, in the live. He saved it. I need to read it. It's not telling me. A huge letter for Arsenal as Alisson produced a vital save. Catch your breath. Satan's the prince of the air. Catch your breath. This has been an electric first quarter. Electric. Like lightning. Wow. I said he was going to save a penalty. How many penalties has he saved? It can't be many. It's not like I said Salah's going to score and he scored. I said he would freaking save a penalty. Adam, that is insane. That was a big old bam. Wow. If somebody can edit and crop my work, somebody said they'd do that for me with everything I predicted and they're good cropping it. I told you he'd probably save a penalty. Something big would happen with Alisson. What the frog's legs just happened there? Wow. Wow. No, come on. That's insane. That didn't win anyone money. I don't think anyone bet on that, but it shouldn't be about that. People should be blown away. The numbers, man. Remember when I told you that the Leeds United coach had massive numbers and then he got sent off? I said, something's going to happen with him. Something big will happen with him today. And he got sent off for Leeds. He got sent off for Leeds against Brentford. I said, he has all these weird numbers. Something's going to go down with him. All right? And he got sent off. Wow. Okay. That's one of my favourites, what just happened. Save penalty. I'm going to defrost some chicken for tonight. Oh my goodness gracious me. Wow. A long, long time ago, I can still remember how the music used to hurt me. People dance, and maybe they'll be happy for a while. You make me shiver. 1 minute. Something got me deep inside. The music died. I started singing, bye bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the lady, but the lady was dry. And you old boys were drinking whiskey and wine, singing this will be the day that I die, baby. It's the ham and cucumber tomato sandwich just to keep me going, eh? Wow. Ober has scored all the time he faced Fulham. Jesus has scored 8 and 8. Yeah, he could go 9 and 9 against Fulham. Nice. I think Jesus is going to bang. I think Arsenal are going to beat Everton. Right, I want to do this post for my website because they saw my Alisson code. They saw my Alisson code. I will tell you this. I have times where I'm like, I just wish that there was no gambling and I was just able to do what I think I would be even better I would be even better if there was no like risk of, oh, he's gonna win money and lose money, all of that, and people just, I was waking people up. It would be even more impactful. But I guess people sign up because of my hit rate, which is, it is what it is. Whatever, annoying, but I have to share this. I literally posted in my code about Allison about 5 lines when I made those connections. I really do think Allison sacrificed his father with the code that I've done. Remember when he scored against Palace as well, a header last minute? What a joke. 2 pens given in 16 minutes. 6 times 6 times 6 equals 216. Allison saved the penalty. This is insane. At 13:18 p.m. 13:18 p.m. He saved it. Which is 1:18. All right. Wisdom is needed here. One who understands can calculate the number of the beast, for it is the number that stands for a person. His number is 666. He saved this penalty at 13:18. I've got a screenshot. This is absolutely scary. This is biblical. This is Satan. This is demons. All this stuff's going on, and they take our energy. That code there, whatever happens in this Liverpool game, is freaking worth $10 for my website to read that, to see that I've done that. Whatever happens in this stupid game. And if Salah scores, that'll just take the biscuit. Salah comes back to haunt old club. Bayern goal. Shit, I love Bayern. It's so annoying. It's the code I typed out last night. Van Dijk's just cleared it off the line. Why are Liverpool getting murdered? Why are they getting murdered? Van Dijk's just cleared it off the line. What a recovery from the Dutchman, as Napoli looks certain to double their advantage. This is screaming Liverpool score. There's too many missed chances by Napoli. In 25 minutes, Napoli have hit the post twice, scored a penalty, missed a penalty, and had a shot cleared off the line that looked like a certain goal. In 25 minutes against the team that just got to the Champions League final. Can Arsenal win the league? Obviously they can. I think Man City win it with my code. Hat-trick for Jesus will make it 9 matches, 11 goals. Wow. Wow. Yeah, he's got it in him, Jesus. Jesus has a hat-trick in him. I got a fair few for Man City. The Twitter group, I told them Bayern Munich. That's fucked me off. That's the thing with this thing with the sports. I was like, which one should I post? Liverpool or Bayern? Well, it's not over, is it? Bayern might not win. You never know. But that pie riddle for Bayern. It is what it is. But what a joke of a tournament. What a joke of a tournament. Ajax are number 4 goals, 4 goal difference. 4's everywhere. It's the 4 horsemen. I'm going to go. I got mayonnaise on my hand. I'll read your emails whilst I still have internet. The trees are coming down, man. This is not good. I can't do anything, can I? What can I do about the weather? I can't do anything. Why would I cry about it? Why would I bitch? I can't control. Control what you can control. You know what I mean? Control what you can control. I can't control the weather. Hey, Lady Hawk, much love to you. Illusion about to shred the guitar like Eddie Van Halen. Number one, I don't have a guitar. The only song I can play on guitar is Come As You Are by Nirvana. Inzaghi could have got 38th win on 38 days in Numerology for Inter. I need way more than that for me. Oh my God, I had a roommate and last name Van Dyke and dad was a sportscaster. You might know who I'm talking about. I don't know who he is. What? Dyke means lesbian as well. And I've told you Van Dyke's a woman, whether you like it or not. Wow, Liverpool have lost. Oh my goodness. 31st minute. Well, how can they be so shit? 11th prime. Wow. That sucks. Excuse me. How are they getting so battered? The Italian league's shocking. Salah missed a chance, and then boom, Napoli make it 2-0. Wow. Okay, I'm going to check my emails. I've got so many of them. The 3-2-2. There was not going to be a draw. Well, maybe it will be. I'll be shocked if it's a draw. 5 minutes, 31. 5 plus 31 is 36. Just your 6-6-6 this game. Just your 6-6-6. Sickening. Bayern score and then typical. All right. See how many emails I have. All right. A delay in check payment? What? Check? I don't want to check. By the way, when Ronaldo did that C celebration, it was against Petr Cech. There's some people that sign up to my website and they don't pay me. I don't know how they get away with it. Things get declined. Okay. Well, thanks to everyone who signed up today. I'm just looking now. Wait, there's a guy who wants to do a live stream with me now, but the problem is the guy called Mustafa. Mustafa, are you in the chat? I am riding the storm out. Are you in the chat? Yeah, Red Pill Monkey. Someone tried to send me a check for $10. A check? Who do they think I am? Yeah, I'm going to go to the bank and give them a check for $10. Wow. A check? A Petr Cech? A Czech Republic? Inter can get their 51st Champions League loss against Bayern. Yeah, Illuminati founded in 5-1. Yep. And Bayern, they're called the Bavarians, and the Illuminati were founded in Bavaria. So annoying I didn't post my thing. 51 in the live. And I go for stupid Klopp's code over the Bayern one. Klopp, he's always shite in his 7th season. But there's still... People will just tell you it's because Mane's left. Because Mane is so good. Right, so... Mane is not good at all. Donkey. Hello, Adam. Thank you for your answer. I just saw your video on who would become the next British Prime Minister, and it's brilliant. I think you nailed it so well that even people without any prior knowledge about the Matrix would understand. I sent it to my friend who I met yesterday for coffee. It was a nice meeting. She didn't dismiss my thoughts and explained a little bit of symbolism. When I was getting home, I got caught in a hailstorm and had to run all the way from the tram to my flat. I was soaked to my skin. We don't normally have extreme weather here in Czechia. except for tornadoes that hit the eastern part of the country a year ago and caused large damage to several villages. I live in the western part of the country, relatively close to the German border. I'm sorry for your complications with the flight and everything. Everybody will be upset in this situation, but I'm glad that you are trying to see some positives. I understand that you're asking yourself if it means that you are attacked or protected by this. Honestly, don't know, but I believe you will see your family sooner or later. Sorry for the long email. Much love and stay safe. Well, thank you. It's amazing how many people I email. I don't even know who they are. Thank you, Martina. Martina, you've got to see her. Hey, what a joke of a tournament the Champions League is. It was number 99 who scored for Napoli. 9-11, 9 times 11. Of course it was. Of course it was. 99. Both goals scored within 31 plus 5, 36, 666, the 36 triangle number. It's scandalous how Rashford number 10 suddenly starts banging in the goals under Eric Ten Hag. I said he would. I said Rashford and Sancho would come good. Yeah, Ten Hag comes in. Who's been Man United's best player under Ten Hag? Number 10, who was shit. Who was shit under... I can't remember who were coaching United before Ten Hag. I just don't care. That German guy. Yeah, he couldn't do anything under Ralph Rangnick, whatever it was called. But now Ten Hag comes in, which I said he would before anybody. Rashford's back to his old self. Oh, Rashford just has numbers now. Did you see the thing with Rashford and the Arsenal connection that I posted? Where is it? Where is it? Maybe I didn't post it on my... I think I just posted it on my website. Wait. This Rashford connection, I've told you, Rashford, he always scores against Arsenal and Liverpool. So his numbers connect with them. Remember, he's born with 61 days left in the year. And it was United and Arsenal's 61st game against each other. There were loads of 61s and 18s in that game. 61's the 18th prime, by the way. And did you see the guy who scored, Anthony, number 21, was the 21st United player to score on his debut? Who set him up? Rashford. Rashford also scored on his debut for United. Scored in practically his debut in every tournament. Where is this photo? Here, listen to this. 2016, under a Dutch manager, I'm guessing it was Van Gaal, Rashford scores twice and claims an assist in a win over Arsenal at Old Trafford. 6 years later, 2022, which in numerology is 6, under a Dutch manager, Ten Hag, Rashford scores twice and claims an assist in a win over Arsenal at Old Trafford. All right. Can you believe that? I told you he scored after 53 minutes against Liverpool. Got the winning goal in a 2-1 win to end Liverpool's 21 unbeaten run in the league. And he scored after 53 minutes, 53 weeks after he scored the winning goal against Liverpool in a 2-1 win. 53, the 16th prime. Sancho opened the scoring after 16 minutes. Both those players missed penalties at the Euros, and I said they'll be rewarded this year. So far they are. Sancho's coming good, isn't he? Rashford's back to his best. I said it would happen. Because they're numbers, not because they're good players. That's a good point by Wu. Rashford's actually a good guy. He actually buys people school lunches where they're getting poisoned. So good on you, hey, Marcus. Brazil have an amazing riddle. I keep telling you that. And just one other team, I think, has a better riddle, but I think the riddle is maybe too good. If you read it, you know what I'm talking about. It's on my website. These berries are not that fresh right now. Oh, he always scores against Liverpool then. Rashford always scores against Liverpool. But yeah. It was his first goals against Arsenal since his debut. It's absolutely scandalous. So his debut was in a 2-1 win, where he scored 2 goals. Is that what you're saying? Is that what happened? Why do these Brazilians have English names? Fred, Anthony, and Joe. That's a great find. Never connected that. Fred. They're not the real names. Not the real names. Fred. He's awful. He's awful. If Atletico Madrid win this game 1-0, I'm going to have to piss my pants. Where's mine? Wait. I thought I had a napkin. Oh, it's in my pocket. Okay, I want to just check how many members I have. I can't believe I'm supposed to be in England in 2 days. It's sad, isn't it? Can't bitch and moan about it though. You just can't. It's not worth it. I'll be bitching and moaning at the bank though if they don't pay me. Whew. Whew. Wow. Wow. What else was I going to tell you today? Anthony wears 21, Rashford 10. Yeah, I did that in a code, Kaka. It's nice, I did it. Anthony wears 21, Rashford 10, 21 plus 10, it's 31. They won 3-1. And I've told you in nearly all games that finished 3-1, the game's 1-1 at one point because 31's the 11th prime. How often does that happen? When a game's 3-1, it was 1-1. So often. So often. Giovanni Simeone subbed on for Napoli. Diego Simeone manages Atletico on the same time. Wow. Again, another father and son. That's why I think it's magic. All right? That's why I think it's magic. Barca winning, all right. I called that. I can't cut it on the stats because of the odds. So like, if you was a multi-millionaire, you could have just put 1.4 million on Barca. Adam Defo proposed on some geometry site. What? I'm just trying to open this cheese string. Mo Salah name is mockery. Salah was grandchild of Noah, son of... Wait, I didn't know that. Noah's grandchild. Oh my word, this weather. Salah. Shem. Guys, this is not good now with this hurricane. Ah, shit. 3-0 Napoli. Well, what a farce. Simeone. You were just talking about Simeone and he just... you just got to... He just came on and just scored. I was talking about magic. I don't know where Tuchel's going to go. I haven't looked deep enough into it. How did they just bring on Simeone and he scored? How? How are Liverpool? How in a few months have they gone from being in the Champions League final? How? How did they do that? They were playing in the Champions League final in May. It's now September, and they're getting trounced 3-0. And a guy just comes on, taps it on after he's been on the pitch for a minute. Wow. 3 minutes after coming on. Tells me a minute. Simeone scored in 44 minutes. Fallen Angel 44. Lost for words. Yeah, I think it's Klopp's last season as well. End of the season. It'll be gone. And then you'll see the 777s with his career. And it'll wake people up. I cannot believe that they're getting beat 3-0. But again, nothing is a shock anymore. Nothing is a shock anymore with this. Should have posted that buying code, but it's too late. Still got that tension in me. He won the UCL. Okay. Somebody on my betting site, the banks are declining and putting money. I think soon the whole economic system's done. Like done. As we know it. It's one of the main reasons why I want to get to England. I don't think people will be flying this time next year. I really don't. I think that the economic system is done this time next year. And you say, no way. I think so. It's just an embarrassment, this stuff. Like, I'm ready for Jesus' return at this point. I just really am. That's all I'm waiting for. All right, I'll keep revealing all this stuff, but everything else is just... You won't be flying next year, I don't think. There won't be physical money next year. Yeah, if Liverpool come back, that's what I'm saying. You wouldn't be shocked. It should be about 9-0 down. I'm not getting angry with it. How am I getting angry with you? Klopp only spends 7-year seasons. Yeah, 7 years with Mans, with Dortmund. This is 7th year with Liverpool. It's Mr. 7, isn't it? Adam, I still can't see a storm there. What are you talking about? You can't see through it, obviously. Go on the weather app. I ain't going out and standing in that. Go on the weather app. You can't see a storm. Of course you can't see it. Could be 9-0 to Napoli. Again, would it shock you? No, not anymore. This won't be the last season of 7th for Klopp. It will be the 7th one. Remember, in 2019, now Liverpool FC were least favourite to win the competition because of the group phase performance, but win it anyway. Yeah, it doesn't matter about shit like that. Whatever the code is, it's going to hit. Makes no difference. I'm imagining a plant in that room and I'm Beyonce style and attaching a blonde Mohican on his head. You got a wild imagination. So, yeah, as of now, it's not like all it is heavy rain, strong winds, grey sky. It's not peaking yet. It'll peak. It's supposed to peak Thursday morning. That's why I brought my table and shit in. You're not going to, this won't do it justice. It never does. It's like taking a photo of the moon. If you've ever been in a hurricane, you know that's what it does at the beginning. It's going to get 20, 30 times worse, where those trees there will maybe come down. So what you tell me, I can't see any trees moving. I can't see any trees moving. What's going on? Can you not hear the wind? All right. You can't even really tell what's going on here. Can you see the sky? Can you hear it? You can't really tell. It's not doing it justice. It's not doing it justice. But don't tell me that nothing's blowing. Those palm trees never blow. They never blow. They just stay still. Anyone who's been here knows that. Kathy can back me up. Nothing moves. Everything stays still. Look at the sky, guys. Oh my God. See those birds? And I don't see any trees moving. A load of shit. Why would I lie? I don't get why people talk so much shit. I don't have a clue. You couldn't see the trees moving, mate. Okay. I can't get my car on the road. I live in it's a dirt road. Again, guys, unless you've lived through a hurricane, you don't know shit. You have no clue how it works. This is the calm before the storm. What's going on there? I've lived through one. Category 4. There'll be some of you in England telling me, oh no, there's a massive storm in England. Is there? Is there? Where your whole apartment or house can get flooded, where a tree can land on your car, where people get killed, get stuck in it. So don't compare that little storm in England to this. Never experienced a hurricane in England, have you? Or maybe the odd time. There isn't even sound at him. The light is strong. Leaves not moving, and the balcony is dry. You know, Gyro, you can piss off. Go on the weather app. Type in Baja California. See what's going on and what's coming. No, I don't think Liverpool will come back. Not 3-0. No. It'll be a joke. So no, I think they're done. But all I'm saying is I won't be completely shocked anymore with anything. They could come back and win 7-3. Salah could score 7, and I won't be shocked anymore. I've just seen too much shit. I've just seen too much nonsense go on within this world of entertainment that I can't be shocked anymore. If they told me Messi had 3 dicks, I wouldn't be shocked anymore. All right? If they told me that Donald Trump was indeed an alien and he peeled his skin off and it was an alien, I wouldn't be shocked anymore. Nothing can really shock me. So will Liverpool come back? The chances are tiny. If they did, I won't be shocked. Really. Spurs to win the league 62 years from their last win. Antonio Conte equals 62. I can't see Spurs winning it. I've said multiple times, I think City win because of the code. I know a lot of people like United. a lot of people like Arsenal. I like City. And Haaland Golden Boot, said from the beginning. I don't see Liverpool sacking Klopp. It won't be like after the game. I think the end of the season, Klopp's gone. Napoli 6, Liverpool 0. I still got a feeling Liverpool will score. I think they'll have them score. And then maybe the whole headline's like how it could have been much worse. All right. I don't know. Who knows? It might be 3-2. They might suddenly learn how to play football again. Basically, Liverpool should be about 6-0 down already. But again, so I got this game wrong, which sucks. But then I'll tell you, Alisson will save a penalty before the game begins. I haven't looked into next season. I don't really do that. 8th different Premier League winner. 100% will be Spurs. Well, they're building up that club, aren't they? They've got the best stadium in the league. Yeah, if anyone's going to be the next team to win it who hasn't won it, it probably will be Spurs. I can't think of any other team. So who've won it? Man United, Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, Leicester, Blackburn. That's the 7, yeah? That's the 7. No one else has won it. I've told you, I've said this multiple. I think Klopp goes at the end of the season. He'll complete the season. Gyro, I'm in the place. I'm witnessing the rain. The balcony hasn't got rain on it. No, because it's protected. Like when I sit out on it, my balcony doesn't get wet if it ever rains. I'm here. I'm stuck at home. I've got my flight cancelled. I've got some muppet telling me that the weather's not bad. What wouldn't you get frustrated? You're not here, mate. Why would I take you outside to show you? Like, it frustrates me. Just people talk shit. Yeah, I do speak Spanish. Am I lying about that as well? United 1, Blackburn 2, Arsenal 3, Chelsea 4, Leicester City 5, Leicester 6, Liverpool 7. Yep. Just that 7 again. The 7's all over. Liverpool, 7th team to win it. And they did it under Klopp, who's Mr. 7. He's got all the satanic numbers, but maybe the biggest number with Klopp is 7, if you study his career. There's so many 7s with that guy, so it'll probably be his last season. I don't know if it definitely will be, but it probably will be. He's got so many 7s. All right. Klopp got relegated with Mans in his 7th season. Klopp left Dortmund in his 7th season. Dortmund finished 7th. And that's not what you'd expect from Dortmund. They're pretty much always 2nd. Not his, but Liverpool's. Doubt it, but he could. Liverpool were the 7th different winner of the Premier League. Liverpool won that league title with a record 7 games remaining in the season. Do you remember? The 2019 Champions League win where they beat Spurs. That was Liverpool's first trophy in 7 years. Klopp retired 22-7. 227's the 49th prime. 7 times 7 is 49. Klopp re-signed with Liverpool exactly 7 weeks before his birthday. He re-signed with them in April, exactly 7 weeks before his birthday. And Liverpool won at Old Trafford in 2021 for the first time in 7 years. And it was Klopp's 7th match at Old Trafford. So if anyone's going to look at me and try and tell me that Klopp's not connected to 7, then they don't have a clue. All right? Could Liverpool finish 7th in the league this season? Very well could. They started off that way, haven't they? Looking like they're struggling. They're getting battered now in Napoli. Jamie Carragher, not seen many halves worse than this under Klopp. A defensive shambles. Liverpool have conceded the first goal in 5 games in all competitions this season. And when did they concede it? After 5 minutes. All right, Klopp's deceiving you. Told you. These people are faker than Klopp's hair and Klopp's teeth. I'm doing all I can to expose all of this. I'm doing all I can. I'll be incredibly shocked if Liverpool don't nick a goal, unless they're really going out the way to embarrass Klopp. I think they'll score, and it probably will be Salah. But I at this point, I quite frankly don't care. I'll just keep revealing what I reveal, and I'll wake people up. Every day I'm waking a new person up. I really am. Every day. And that's what matters to me. That's what truly matters to me. I'm going to do a baseball code now. A clear one. Whilst I'm here. Look, Bruges are beating Leverkusen. I would not be shocked if Bruges beat Leverkusen. What, like, if you bet today, man, at half-time, other than Bayern, I've told you Barca win, but you can't bet on them at that price. You've got Atletico Madrid 0-0, Bruges beating Leverkusen 1-0. Bayern are winning, as I thought, but they might not win. But Barca are winning, as I thought. Liverpool are getting battered, which I didn't think. Tottenham, Marseille, I said would be a draw. It's 0-0. Joke. If you would have bet today, I'm sure you would have bet on Frankfurt. The league will kill you. Betting, in general, for people who don't bet really big and don't really study it and bet in play, you're going to get rinsed. I'm going to do Mets versus the Pirates. Because I love coding Mets. I have them for the World Series. I'm sure they're favourites, but whatever. 87, 51, 86. 86 is big with the Mets. All right, I'm going to say this straight away. Let me code this. I'm going to do this. Pirates can get 86, season loss. Mets won the World Series in 86. Mets stay on 51 season losses. Illuminati were founded on 5-1. Wait, let me go check my phone. Look, the Yankees are getting spanked. That's another sign for the Mets. All right. What else have we got? Let me look. Give me a moment. I just want to quickly find this. Why didn't Gerrard get sacked? Because he didn't lose. You know, because he got a point. Why did I say Tuchel would get sacked weeks ago? Why did I say Ten Hag would be the United coach 6 or 7 months before? Why did I tell you Messi would go to PSG when everyone laughed at me? Why did I tell you Ronaldo would return and make his debut on 9/11? Why did I tell you all those things? Why did I tell you Eriksen was going to sign for Man United? Way before. Said he's going to come back from his so-called cardiac arrest and sign for the Red Devils. Well, do you want more mockery? You know, Eriksen against Arsenal, he ran more than any other player. The guy who got told he may never run again, he ran more than any other player in the Arsenal game. Do you want to keep being mocked? Is it 4-0 now? 4-0, like it's laughable if it's 4-0. Yeah. Zelensky, 47. It's Liverpool's 47th season in European competition. It's just Zelensky. What's the UK Prime Minister called? It's Zelensky, isn't it? Who's Zelensky? Where have I got that name from? Wait a second. Yeah, Zelensky, similar. The guy who was literally a comedian and actor who pretended to be a prime minister on a TV show and then became a prime minister. 4-0, 7-0, I don't know. No, I think Liverpool will score. I think Liverpool will score. I guess in about 10 minutes, I'll show you what's going on outside. It's starting to get worse. Literally, I told you Liverpool would score. You can get money on that, guys. There's money on both teams to score in play. They were going to score. Liverpool were going to score. Like, you got to... Yeah, they're getting spanked, but they were going to score. "49th minute. What did I tell you about Klopp? What did I tell you? He retired 22-7. The year of 9/11. 227 is the 49th prime. The square root of 49 is 7. And then he scores after 49 minutes, does he? 49 minutes. It's just outrageous, to be honest with you. Diaz just got his 4th goal of the season, 4 minutes into the second half. But how many 4s? All right. How many 4s? They were down 4-0. Didn't Napoli make it 3-0 after 44 minutes? And then 4 minutes into the second half, Diaz gets his 4th goal of the season. It's just, this is why you can code who's going to score, because it's a disgrace. I had 47 and 49s all in my code. So let's have a 47 and 49 minute goals, all right? Wow. It's just a cringeworthy league. Belzino also had Liverpool as well. So for me and him both to get one wrong, rarely happens that we both go for the same pick and it misses. Hardly ever. But he loved Liverpool. The numbers were so good for them. What's going on here? Just a lifeline. He scores at the death. Atletico 1-0. Probably stay that way then. That was 5-1. I'm not so sure it's rigged. I believe Gematria unveils a script to which it's outside of our realm. I agree. Well, rigged, yeah, I say rigged. Be careful with that word. I say the outcomes are predetermined by a code. I think that's the best way of describing it. Diaz just scored his 7th Champions League goal after 49 minutes. Alto, I love the work you do. Can you tell me where you found that stat so I can do a post? So again, for me, it's waking people up. I had Liverpool to win in this game. It's rare to get a code wrong, as you know. Can you tell me where you got that from? He got his 7th goal in the 49th minute. But where's the stat where I can find how many goals he has in the Champions League? Because I've just been everything I've raved on about, the sevens. Can you tell me where you got that from? I agree, the end. It's not man code in every game, in every country, in every league, in every sport. 4 + 5, 9. Yeah. 9 goals in total. I don't know. Do you miss Craig Bellamy, Adam? I actually thought Bellamy was a decent player. I like to watch him. He annoyed me, but I thought he was a talent. He played with Shearer at Newcastle, didn't he? He supposedly fell out. Where's that stat? Well, I'll Google it myself. Diaz, Champions League goals. Yeah. And he's on 3 assists, yeah? I'll post that then. I'll have to post that. Because it's just the stuff I'm talking about, the sevens, and it just appears this guy gets his 7th goal after 49 minutes, which is a square root, which is 7. Like, this is the stuff I want to show you. I told you they would score. They were going to score. People thought 5-0, 6-0. No, Liverpool were scoring. Right. You hear that wind? Again, even if I took you out, it wouldn't do it justice. I'll post if there is a hurricane, I'll show you the after effect of it. I'll post images if I have obviously memory on my phone, battery on my phone. Okay. Where was Atletico goal disallowed? It's telling me 0-0. I never know what to believe in the chat sometimes with these scores. It's saying 0-0. No, maybe it's just it's not updated. Marseille sent off after 47 minutes. That's 47. The Freemason compass is set at 47 degrees. 47's galore. I have an app that shows me football stats. I just found it. Anonymous, God bless you as well. Can you explain to me why would managers risk their careers by losing finals? They don't have a say. The managers don't care about winning or losing at that level. It's about fulfilling whatever their role is. I don't know if they know. They might be oblivious to it. It's strange to me. It's strange to me. It's always the same managers. Yeah. Like they have nightmares. They have absolute shockers with a team. And then like a few months later, they get offered a job at a better club. And you're like, wait, they just got fired. They've had a nightmare with maybe the last 2 clubs they've coached, yet they get an opportunity with a better team. Why? That's what you've got to ask yourself, like, why? Because he loses to the Faroe Islands and then a Premier League club takes him, where he did nothing in the Premier League with Chelsea. He did nothing with them. So why did he even get that opportunity? Because it's the code. Because they needed Ranieri's numbers. Do you know Ranieri won the Premier? Are you aware that Ranieri won the Premier League with Leicester City? Leicester City equals 81. They won it with 81 points. They won by 10 points, like 1-0. His last ever game for Greece, they lost 1-0 to the Faroe Islands. And Ranieri got fired by Leicester after 81 games in charge. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the stuff you need to listen to here. This is the stuff that really matters. I've told you. Leicester City, 81. They got 81 points. They won the Premier League the year Kobe Bryant retired. His name's 81. His highest scoring game was 81 points in his 666 game. Fox in Pythagorean numerology is 666. Leicester are known as the Foxes. Kobe died in a helicopter crash. Leicester's owner died in a helicopter crash. Kobe was known as King Kobe with a crown tattoo. Leicester played at the King Power Stadium. Their best player was number 9, Jamie Vardy. 9 people died in the helicopter crash with Kobe. Kobe played in California his whole career. California was founded the 9th of September, 9/9, which is your 9/11. 9 times 11. This is the stuff that should be, wow. That's the stuff that should be going, wow, not just day-to-day codes on who's going to win a scripted game. That right there should be enough to make you go, what? Who's this guy? Wow, how does he know that? But it doesn't, it works for some people. Some people are loving this information, others are never going to get it. And that's not me judging them or speaking down to them. They're just not going to get it. $51. Wait, I'm doing something in my head. 51. Okay. 5-1. See, they don't make this easy for me, man. Like in this Mets game, there's not much value anyway. I might go to another one. The Mets pitcher can become 5-1 for the season, and the Mets stay on 51 losses. I just don't like stuff like that. And I should, but I don't. But I like the Pirates here, the 86 loss, and the Mets won the World Series in 86, and that number's been with the Mets all year. That's why I have them to win the World Series. I don't even know if I'll do another code today. I've done this code for the Dodgers and Giants game. Just stuff I found, man, was insanity. I'm not going to force codes. Don't tell me Bayern are still winning. That'll hurt me. I kind of want Bayern to draw now at this point. So that's the code I typed up and didn't post. Yeah. God, I bet the book. If these scores stay this way, like the actual bookmakers have pulled everyone's pants down here. Everyone's pants down. If all these scores finish this way, somebody's going to nick one. One of the favourites is going to bang. Will it be Spurs? I don't know. Atletico. One of them. I don't know if it's going to have Bayern win. Obviously, Barca. Fixtures. Just that word, fix. Fix. I will try to fix you. What a save for me. Yano, I said that I think she goes at 96, but bro, I'm a normal lad. Why do people come to me for every answer now? I think she goes at 96. If she goes at 97 or 98 or 101 or 99, there's all sorts of possibilities. I thought she'd go at 96 at the beginning of my journey, a year and a half ago. And I connected it all to Euro 96, the football tournament that was in England. So I still think she could probably go at 96. They were talking about how frail she is, how screwed up she is. So do I still think she goes at 96? Yeah, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Now people expect me to be perfect all the time. I'm telling you, it's a compliment. How are the Rockies beating the Brewers 7-0? I haven't obviously coded that game, but how? How did the Rockies beat one of the best teams in the league who people think are going to win the World Series 7-0? Salah's off. All right, so he isn't banging then. Maybe I report a false score and you just decode it perfectly, not knowing. Give me a false score then. Footballers certainly don't care about pants down. You may be the exception, Adam. They don't care about winning trophies. All right? If they know what's going on, how could you genuinely care if it's been given to you? People are in love with the script. Beautiful. Pants around ankles stuff. Exactly, baby. I know some people might be saying, illusion, you could give him anything, he can code it, which is kind of having a dig at me. Wow, I just looked at my battery, 97% on 9.7. That was funny. And there was a Hillsborough ritual as well for Liverpool here, but it's gone against them. It's 9.7 today. 97 is the 25th prime. 97 people died at the Hillsborough disaster. But one of those teams were going 3-2-2, 32 weeks and 2 days before the Queen's birthday. Said it wasn't going to be a draw. I think I put that in my post. 32 weeks and 2 days before the Queen's birthday, it looks like Napoli are going 3-2-2 against Liverpool. Liverpool Football Club 3-2-2. I just thought it benefited Liverpool because they have the connections with the Queen. But it didn't. What if Blue Jays make the World Series? I don't know. Then they're either going to win or lose. Could the racist actions on the script be scripted? Yeah. Do you not think at this point that our whole lives are scripted to an extent? Diaz playing like a man possessed. Are you joking? So they just took number 9 and 11 off Firmino and Salah. Triple sub as well. Milner went off. We gave away the penalty. Like, how's Milner still playing at this level? I know Milner's my age. I played against him. And he's captaining them as well. I'm pretty sure he's probably got an MBE. For doing what? What's he done? Has he got one? I'm pretty sure Milner has one. It's a farcical league, sports. I think everything is somewhat coded, and we're being mocked by somebody. And it's more than likely Satan, but I think God's involved in this as well. Almost waking you up to say, "Hey guys, how can I not make this more obvious to you now?" There's that element where I feel like God might be saying, "I'm showing you everything. I'm revealing everything to you, and you still don't believe in me. You're still in denial of me." And he'll probably keep doing it to the point where more people wake up. You know what I'm saying? It could be either way. Like, I don't know, with me missing my flight and cancelled and all the shit that's happening to me at the moment. Again, people don't know. They say, Adam, I don't know if it's Lucifer. I don't know if it's God. I don't know if it's your script. None of us know. At least what I do, I make you think. And I've always been told the best teachers make you think. The best teachers make you think. That's what I do. When you go away from my live, you're always thinking. You've taken something away from what I've said. Every single live I do. Or you won't be here. Milner will last forever because of number 7. Yeah. There's another number 7. Let me put that in my code. Let me put that in my 7 code. Thank you. Liverpool's captain in Klopp's, I'll do a short video on this, 7th season is number 7. Thank you for that. I'll do a short video on this later. And Liverpool's captain in Klopp's 7th season is number 7, James Milner. Thank you. It explains why he's there. I guess they could have given Milner's shirt away. The best teachers are stand-ins, Adam. I don't know. A lot of what you're calling the ones that get called in because the original teacher's sick or can't make it. I don't know. Maybe they are. It depends on the personality. I've had some that are just shocking and we walked all over them as a student, took the piss out of them. You do homework after a live, nice. Yes, the best teachers empower you to think for yourself. Bad teachers just make you listen and repeat. Exactly. Guided discovery is the best way of teaching. It's the way I teach. Bayern 2-0. Fuck. That was my code. I type it up and then I don't know why I looked at Liverpool. I think somebody texted me. I typed up Bayern. I typed it up. Where is it? It was all about that 314 and the 313, and it was all the span from the Pope's birthday and the Illuminati stuff. I don't know about saying Bayern was always going to win. They were like almost even money. It's very, 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 very hard to get Bayern at even money. 66 freaking minute. Oh, see, this is the sports stuff, man. Again, was that my decision? Did I have full control over that? I had the Bayern code typed up on the website, got rid of it, put it in my notes, and then did Liverpool instead. Because I was like, Bayern, minus 120. You never get them at that price, really. No, I'll check Liverpool because they've been doing so shit in the league. No one's going to think that they're going to win. And they're slightly better value. Lewandowski hat-trick. Wow. Yeah, that's 2. Guided discussion movie project I'm doing right now. I just think it's amazing. Guided discovery. It's what I do. I'm not going to sit here and tell you what's right and what's wrong. I tell you what I think. I ask you questions. What do you think? Aspilicueta is now 10 years into Chelsea. He will last a long time because he has a strong heart to go on. Nothing to do with his heart. Aspilicueta. It'll be his numbers. Anyone who captains these clubs, something not right with them, in my opinion. That's why when people ask me about John Terry, is he a good guy? He captained Chelsea for X amount of years. He's the greatest ever defender, highest scoring defender, played for England. No, I don't think he's a good guy. Ooh, spicy. Ooh, spicy. Let me look at some. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do a short video about Klopp. Anyone know how everyone's saying George Floyd was at his own funeral, baby? Yeah, I agree. What do you think of free speech? That it's essential in a fair world, but it's gone with the political correctness by censorship. I believe you should be able to say whatever you want, and however that person deals with it is up to them. Even if you offend them. It's up to them how they deal with it. Bayern will get to 227th Champions League wins this season. They were founded in 227. Yep. That's when Klopp retired, who's also a German. I'll tell you this now. I haven't posted my code. The team I have for the Champions League is... You're going to have to sign up to my website and see it. Woo-woo! I'm going to post it in the next few days. Wow, 66 in the live, 60 likes for your 666. You've got to be shitting on me, aren't you? What do you think of frauds? Disgraceful people. Human rights as they are, they exist, just written on paper. Human rights were written by humans. There's nothing to do with like God or anything there. Human rights were written by the people who are taking away our rights. That's the hilarious element to all of this. That's the joke in all of this. Human rights were those written by those who don't want us to have any rights. Edda's the tease. That was a tease, wasn't it? That was a tease. Who, according to you, are the lowest kind of people? Satan worshippers. Those who go out of the way to cause pain and suffering to others intentionally. Those that go out of the way to intentionally, consistently deceive others for their own personal gain. They are the lowest of the low for me. They are the lowest of the low. I need to do this code. Sorry, I keep turning my head. I'm going to stay off this Mets game. I'm going to get, look, it'll be classic what I do. They'll pound them. I'm staying off them. Don't like the pitcher going 5-1. I'm staying on 51 losses. But sometimes what they do, their pitcher can actually lose and the team wins. That's where they can screw you. Did you know I played another role before, baby? I didn't. I think we all play multiple roles, don't we? You play the role as a child, you play your role as an adult, you play your role as a grandfather, as a father, you play your role as, when you have multiple different jobs, you're playing a different role. You have a different role that you're fulfilling within your life, aren't you? Aren't you, baby? But Ronaldo put in so much work to be so good. He is the greatest footballer ever, and any better people aren't even pro. Oh, God. Oh, he's a demon if you look at my code. And you can't compare him to a human. I was about you watch that video about Ronaldo and the Pope, and you're going to know it's not about how hard he trained. Watch it. Dismiss the information at your peril, what I did with Ronaldo and the Pope and the other stuff that I have. There's the Tottenham goal. One of these favourites won a nick a late goal. It looks like it's Tottenham. Number 9. Number 9. Richarlison. I think that's his first goal for Tottenham. It's either them or Madrid. I don't think Madrid are banging now unless... I don't know. Number 9. Yeah, it's probably a stay away, bro. I've got all these messages to respond to, emails. Last chance to check in. I will not be able to get that flight to Mexico City. I can see clearly now the rain has come, baby. So I'm just doing a bit of work. Got a great code tomorrow that Chuck sent me for the Europa League. I think I'll post that. Maybe I'll look over it myself. See if I can add. A's, who are they playing? Nah, I'm gonna let it be. Let it be, let it be. Hmm. 49th minute. Wait. So Napoli's first goal was 5 minutes, and their third goal was 44, and 44 plus 5 is 49. Oh, it's so hard. It's so hard to sing Whitney, mate. It's so hard. 2 English teams will win, City and Spurs, and 2 will lose, Liverpool and Chelsea. Nice, Jamie. It's a good connect. Ashley Kane. Who's that? I don't know who that is, Mr. Man. They force wrong schemes, and we can't blame the system. It's up to our self-discipline, not even being sarcastic. Yeah, got to stop blaming everyone else at this point. The only reason this system is the way it is because we've allowed it. Simple. All right? We need to take responsibility at this point. Welcome to the God of this world, and this world's Satan. Now deal with it. Yep. He is the God of this realm. I don't know about world, realm. He's the God of this realm, is what they say, not the world. Liverpool have 138 wins in Champions League and will have 54 defeats after tonight. Nice find. 13 times 8 is 144, which is my birthday. Susan Boyle. Okay. What a joke that is. This is a character as well, and I think it's a man. I have no doubt that Susan Boyle is a man. Okay. Give me a moment. 3, 2, 1. It's from Scotland, wasn't she? He. Okay, it's probably the most popular song, his. Suze Man Boyle. Are you ready for a bit of Suze Man Boyle? It's so hard, guys, to sing the way he sang. 3, 2, 1. I dreamed a dream in time gone by. I want you to get your lighters out. When hope was high and life worth living, I dreamed that love would never die. I prayed that God would be forgiving. Forgive. Then I was young and unafraid. Can't believe I'm singing Susan Boyle, baby. And dreams were made and used and wasted. Ant and Dec are going crazy right now. There was no ransom to be paid. No song unsung, no wine untasted. I'll try to get through the whole thing. But the tigers come at night, with their voices soft as thunder, as they tear your hopes apart, and they turn your dreams to shame. And still I dream he'd come to me. Super chats. That we would live the years together. But there are dreams that cannot be. And there are storms we cannot weather. I had a dream my life would be so different from this hell I'm living. So different now from what it seemed, baby. Now life has killed the dream I dreamed. But hey, there you go. I just sang the full Susan Boyle song. No more. I don't remember the good old days having a nice hot chocolate at 9 p.m. and watching I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. No, I don't remember those days. I never watched that show. I definitely like hot chocolate, but no, I didn't. I don't remember the times I would make a hot chocolate and watch I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. No, I always thought that show was shit, and I've never liked Ant and Dec ever. Guys, if you're making these requests, like, love you, Adam. Thank you. There's too many requests here. I'm about to pass out, mate. This is glorious. Was it really glorious? I just sang the full song of Susan Boyle. Tottenham 2-0. Hey. Number 9. Just scored after 81 minutes, which is 9 times 9. Who needs Harry Kane? The Spurs number 9 is the man tonight. And he just scored after 81 minutes, which is 9 times 9. Really? Wow. It's an utter disgrace. Barcelona 5-1. The Illuminati founded 5-1. Atletico playing against 10 men. Number 99 got sent off. Oh, man. Number 9 for Spurs is Richarlison. He just scored his first 2 goals for Spurs. He got his second goal after 81 minutes, which is 9 times 9. 8 plus 1 is 9. Yeah, we had a member in my community posted a code for Zagreb to beat Chelsea and number 99 to score. Scored after 13 minutes. Do you like the girl from Biker Grove with PJ and Duncan? I can't remember Biker Grove. I don't really remember watching it. Jedwood time. I can't remember their song. I'm not singing Jedwood. Will Klopp get the chop, pal? No. Buchan! I think I'll read it to you, Buchan, what I have. Buchan's a really, really, really close friend of mine. Bucks. Here's the 7s for Jurgen Klopp, why I think he might get fired at the end of the season. I said Tuchel would get fired 2 weeks ago, and he did. Buchan, are you ready for this? Give me a yes, Edders. Buchan knows me as Edders, not Adam. Give me a yes, Edders, Buchan, if you want these 7s that I'm going to tell you with Klopp. I need to know that you're still there. I know you're the type of guy you might pop in for a few minutes and disappear. Are you still there, Bucks? And I'll read them out to you. I'm going to wait for him. Before Dortmund, which club was Klopp before? Mainz, where he got them relegated in the 7th season. Then he left to Dortmund. Gets a club relegated and then goes to the second best team in Germany. Buchan's killing me here. Buchan, just type yes or something. I don't want to read out the code again if you're not there. JJ Okocha was a good player, yes. It's good. It was nice to watch, especially at Bolton. And he was Nigerian, wasn't he? He was Nigerian. If it's Bayern PSG, you think it's going to be a repeat of the 2020 final is 3 years later? Bayern beat PSG 1-0 in 2020 on Kobe's birthday. I'm gonna message Buchan. I've got his phone number. Guys, this storm's getting out of hand now. I'm gonna take you outside. If I get rain on my computer, I guess it's my choice for. Jeez, why won't this open? Oh, it's not going to do it every time, man. Right. You might see the rain spitting out now. It might go on my screen. You can't tell, can you? You just can't tell. Can you see the rain here? Can you hear it? I don't know. I'm gonna stay here for a minute. Yeah, this is not. This is about 10% of what the hurricane is going to be. Oh, what a beautiful bird! There's a beautiful yellow and orange bird. You can't see it. Maybe you can there. Can you see that bird? Hey, baby! Come here! Hey! Woo! Yellow orange bird. Ven aquí, mi amor. Can you see? You can't see it, can you? Jeez. There it is. Did you just see it fly? Did you just see it? Come fly with me. Let's fly away. Fly me to the moon. Watch me play amongst the stars. See how Sinatra had to talk. Let me see. What did he say? Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. Adam, the delirious invert. I would say I'm delirious. I'm definitely not an invert. My mum just messaged me. Hey, Mum, thanks for the message. As of now, it's strong winds, rain, grey sky. The hurricane's supposed to hit us tomorrow morning. There's talks that the electricity is going to go out this evening. As of now, I'm safe. Everything's within the apartment. I'm going to go check on my car, actually, after I'm done with a bit of work, what I'm doing now. I can't go to the bank. They're all closed to try and get my money back. Probably be able to do that this weekend if Carbo's not being completely smashed to pieces. But as of now, I'm okay. And I reckon the worst of it's coming tonight and tomorrow morning. And Mum, I will get home. I will get home soon, all right? I love you lots. And take care. And I'll keep you updated as long as I have internet and electricity. Have you got a girlfriend? Yeah, I got loads of them. So sexy. Look how sexy I am. I've got like about 50 girlfriends. I've got about 50 girlfriends, mate. I've got a lot of admirers. So Leverkusen are going to lose, which I said it would not shock me with how bullshit this is. They just make it so tough to consistently get everything right if you're doing parlays. That's why you can't parlay. You just don't parlay. So break it down then. I'll break it down at the end. Biggest thing that's pissed me off is my buying code was flawless and I got rid of it. Stupid. I don't get how I do that. It don't make sense to me. That something made me go to Liverpool. Why? When the buying code was so sweet. Type yellow orange bird in the calculator. Did you see the bird or not? Yes, Agent D, I'm lying about the hurricane. I'm lying. You can't go online and check it though, can you? Of course I'm lying. There's no hurricane. It's not raining. Your flight's been cancelled. Yep. I've got the emails to prove it. I'll put it on Twitter. For any weirdos who are trying to dismiss me. You just heard me on the phone to my mum. Well, no, you didn't. You didn't. I could have been just making that up as well. You guys give me too much credit as an actor. Jurgen takes a year off and then off to Madrid to work on the young car. Very possible. I've not looked into where he's going to go next. But 4 minutes added on in the Napoli game. Guys, that is the 4 horsemen. It is the 4 elements. It's the 4 seasons. The 4 is, I think it's revelation, man. The airlines are targeting me. They made it almost. My dad's been there every step of the way with me. Spoke to him for hours this week. Like, my mum just messaged me. Keep us informed, Adam. Love you too. Absolutely, Mum. Absolutely. Like I said, I've just got to get through. Wait, the wind's getting really bad now. I love you lots now. I'll definitely keep you posted. I think this tree's going to come down. Oh, geez. I think these trees are coming down. Look now. Wait. Oh, every time maybe I come from different angles. Where I live, those trees don't move. They don't move. I don't know why I'm having to prove my point to people who don't have a clue what's going on. I'm getting rain on my computer. Jeez, I'm going a bit bold there. Okay, I think that one's going to go. That's coming off. I think that's coming off. I don't know about the palm trees coming down. This thing's going to snap off. You see, there's all those wires over there. Those wires, if they come down, if those wires come down, that's the electricity gone. And this, like I said, is 10% of a hurricane. It's not even 10%. I ain't going out again. Not because I'm scared, because I can't be asked. That's 10%. That's like nothing. That's the real calm. That's the like, I don't know. I'm going to sit here. This sofa's disgraceful, by the way. It's not mine. It's like something from the 1940s. I don't give a shit. Liverpool's record victory in the Champions League is... Wait. I need to see that and I'll do the video. Liverpool's record win in the UCL. Liverpool's 10 biggest Champions League wins. Liverpool secured a place in the last 16 of the Champions League with an emphatic 7-0 thrashing at Spartak Mostar, as it became only the second club to score 7 twice in one season in the competition. Was Klopp coaching them? It's 2017, yeah. Liverpool beat Besiktas 8-0, so that's wrong. I'm glad I checked. This is why I have to check. Liverpool have beat Besiktas 8-0. But they have beat Maribor 7-0 and Spartak Moscow. So that's wrong, bro. Liverpool's biggest Champions League win was against Besiktas. 8-0, so I'm glad I checked. Am I stressed? Yeah. With a lot of things. I was supposed to be in England in a few days. I'm supposed to be. This hurricane is pretty much how it was before, like the one in 2014. It was really calm like this. This time I don't have food in the fridge. I don't have a person with me. If the electricity goes off, I'm not going to be able to work. What else? I don't know if I'm getting my $1,700 back from the bank. That's like 50-50. So yeah, am I stressed? Yeah. Yeah, I am. And I still come here and go live for you and make you laugh and sing Susan Boyle. There's hardly anyone in the world that could do that. But in my situation now, with all this shit going off, my car getting smashed up, police pulling me over, thought I lost my bank card, all this shit that's happening in the space of a few weeks, I'm doing the best work of my life at the moment, so I'm not surprised I'm being targeted. My toenail's half hanging off, which is causing me pain as well. Electricity is probably going to go off. Why so many fours? Because of the 4 horsemen in the book of Revelation. Study it, please. Study Revelation. Maybe it was power cut to everyone's apartments. I had a power cut the other day. I told you it's 2:22. And it came back on exactly an hour later at 3:22. And then Napoli have just become 3-2 against Liverpool. 32 weeks and 2 days before the Queen's birthday. Liverpool Football Club 3-2. which is 7. August, so many nines. Chelsea's last transfer was number 9, Aubameyang. Yeah, I'm teaching you all of this that you would never have figured out without me doing these live streams. 4-1, Skull and Bones. I'm doing that. One of these teams will win, and I thought Liverpool. I'm going to do this. Give me a moment. I've got so many things that I could be posting here. All right. Where is it? I did say in my thing that this code could benefit Napoli, but I like Liverpool. Half of my code, the numbers benefited Napoli and Liverpool, but I preferred Liverpool because of Klopp. All right, where's my posts? The only thing I'm really wound up about today is I typed up Bayern Munich. Right. All right, where is it? Oh, yeah, that's the 4s. So everyone who knows what I do, I'm either right or all the numbers I say are there. And you might say it's just connecting them. 7, all the 7. 7 is the 4th prime number. Zach Hubbard wouldn't sing Susan Boyle. That's personality. He doesn't have any personality. It's sometimes kind of funny. At the beginning, I used to find him kind of funny. Every now and again. How many people in the world who don't sing for a living would sing Susan Boyle? I've sang that. I must have sung about 50 different songs now. I'm not a singer, am I? I do it because it makes people happy for whatever reason, whether they find me a good singer or they just find it amusing. I do it to bring a little bit of joy to your face. All right, listen to this. I'm going to read it. I'm going to read out the code, right? And you'll see why I like Liverpool, but you'll see the Napoli numbers. But listen, have you ever seen Sweet Lady? Never. How can you see somebody who doesn't exist? Yeah, it's the record away win is 7-0, which was against Maribor. So I can definitely add that. They beat Maribor 7-0. Liverpool's record away win in the UCL is 7-0 versus Maribor. But the record is 8-0. And it's a Turkish team. And obviously they won the Champions League in Istanbul in Turkey. So they're connected to Turkey. Yossi Benayoun from Israel got a hat-trick. When does he ever... Yossi Benayoun got a hat-trick? Are you serious? He was a little skeleton, that guy. Zach Hubbard is the best athlete in geometric community and not a pretender. Zach Hubbard is a great softball player. I'll give him that. Anyway, listen to this. I said I think Liverpool at 120. Everyone in my community knows when I put think, it's not convincing. When I say I really like, 90% of the time it hits. Klopp's birthday is in 9 months and 9 days, and 9s have been everywhere for Liverpool. You'll never walk alone equals 99. You'll never walk alone equals 81. 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 times 9 is 81. If Liverpool win their group, it will be the 9th time they've done it in the Champions League. That is the bet you may prefer. They could still win this group, guys. I said, look out, Liverpool can win their group for the 9th time. Keep an eye on that, even though they've lost now. The next part is big for me as Klopp is so connected to 7. He coached Man 7 years, Dortmund 7 years. He's in his 7th season with Liverpool. 7 is the 4th prime. The Reds hope to win in Italy for the 4th successive time, for the first time. So I was like, oh. The Reds are looking to set a new club record when they kick off their 2022-23 Champions League campaign against Napoli at Stadio Diego Armando Maradona. Having beaten Villarreal, Benfica, Inter, AC, Porto and Atletico Madrid at their home grounds last season, Jurgen Klopp's men are out to make it 7 in a row. Can you see why I liked it? They could have won their 7th away game in the Champions League in a row. Atletico won 1-0. They won 1-0. No way. Oh, 2-1. 9-11. What? There was 3 goals? 91, 96, 90... What? Is this? He just scored 90-11, which is 9-11. Drop the 0. What? Wait. Atletico Madrid have just won the game after 101 minutes. 90 plus 11. They made it 1-0 after 90 plus 1. Conceded 90 plus... What is this? 3 goals in the last 11 minutes. Coronavirus declared a pandemic. 3-11. How is the 3 goals in 11 minutes and no goals in 90? How? How's there no goals in 90 minutes and 3 in 11? Griezmann, do you know Griezmann has 3 kids and all his kids were born on the same date? Did you know that? Somebody said it looks like I have a spinning hat. See, the comments like that make me laugh. It looks like I've got a spinning hat on my head. Are you serious? Yeah, their streak ended in the 7th away game tonight. I'll take that. Alto, I really like you. Are you on my website? If not, no worries. I'd like to communicate with you if you can get on there. And if not, I'd like to talk to you. 9-11, Fat Henry UK. 9-11. I can't believe it. I thought Atletico, okay, they've won 1-0 90th minute. I cannot believe there was just 3 goals. I didn't even look. So, interestingly, a lot of favourites, well, kind of. Liverpool would have screwed so many people then. Liverpool, Frankfurt. There's always 1 or 2. Wow. Wait. So, I'll go back to that. Wow. So I said all the 7s and the 4s, and then Liverpool concede 4. The 7th meeting between the clubs. I'll get that in it. Where are you? Alto. It was the 7th game, wasn't it? Between each other. When his run ends in the 7th game. Liverpool's streak ended in the 7th away game tonight versus Napoli in what was their 7th all-time game versus them. I'll store all this information. I'll bang a video out later. Very, very quick one. And I'll show you that Napoli are now 3-2-2 versus Liverpool 32 weeks and 2 days before the Queen's birthday. Skull and Bones are also known as Order 3-2-2. Skull and Bones in gematria equals 41. The game ends 4-1. What else did I have? I said this is the club's 47th season in Europe. Liverpool equals 47. So what happens? Napoli scored after 47 minutes. So I had the 47. Napoli scored after 47 minutes to make it 4-0. This is the shit I'm talking about. 7's the 4th prime. I thought Liverpool, it's their 15th Champions League season. They could have got the 15th point in all competitions with a win. And now check this out. I forgot to tell you this. This is what I'm saying about things being completely coded. Listen to this. Adam, don't play with your nose and then your beard. I'll tell your mother. She won't give a shit about me doing that. So check this out. coming into this game, Liverpool were 2-2-2 against Napoli, or Napoli were 2-2-2, both ways, 2-2-2. Lucifer Morningstar equals 2-2-2. So does Order Out of Chaos. We know Liverpool were founded by a 33-degree Freemason. That's their motto. So the teams were 2-2-2 against each other. All right? Exactly 2 months and 22 days after Klopp's birthday. Guys, the all-time record was 2-2-2. 2 months and 22 days after Klopp's birthday. So Liverpool have just dropped to 2-2-3. No, yeah, 2-2-3. 2 months and 23 days, a span of 2 months and 23 days after Klopp's birthday. They've dropped to 2-2-3. This needs a video. I don't give a shit. I said, today's date can be written 7-9, the 22nd prime, and Liverpool can stay on 2 losses and 2 draws to Napoli. Of course, that can also favour Napoli if they win. But then I was like, wait, 97 people died in the Hillsborough disaster. It's 9-7. And tell me this isn't Masonic. Oh my goodness. This is a video. This is a video. This is a video. Do you know the last time they played was 1,015 days ago? 1015, 115. Masonic 115, Lucifer 115. 11's the 5th prime. How many goals were in this game? How many goals were in the freaking game? What's 4 + 1, guys? Klopp can get his 36 win in the Champions League. 666 is with Liverpool. 666, the 36 triangular number. Instead, what happens? Combine Napoli's first 2 goals, 36 minutes. It's a piss take. And then I said there's 3 months and 9 days between the coach's birthday. Klopp was born on the 169th day of the year, 39th prime. Masonry, 39. Alisson played his 39th European game for the club. Became the 3rd highest scoring, the 3rd highest, which would represent the 3rd highest number by any Liverpool goalkeeper. Alisson Becker played under Napoli coach Spalletti in 2016. 6 times 6 times 6 is 216. Every number that I said hit. It's not the way I thought. Guys, they freaking last played 1,015 days ago. 115, 11's the 5th prime, 5 goals in the game. Wait, did I say that this game was 9 months and 9 days before Klopp's birthday? Did somebody tell me number 99 scored? Number 99 scored 9 months and 9 days before Klopp's birthday. Alisson is a female name. That's a good point. Alisson is a female name. I agree to an extent. The work that I do where I'm coding it is still giving them energy, but my God, I'm calling them out. Aren't I? I ain't worshipping them. There's a big difference between worshipping them and giving you energy and calling them out and bringing them down and giving energy. Big difference. Correct? Liverpool have been terrible since Jake Paul started publicly supporting them. Jake Paul came onto the scene and became famous in 2013. Same as Pope Francis. Brilliant. No, I'd never heard of Jake Paul till recently. It's pelting it down nicely here. No lightning and thunder yet, though. Do you count the seconds between lightning and thunder to distance the storm? Gyro, you're lying. You're lying. There's no rain where you are. Why are you lying? It's sunshine. You're out in a pool, aren't you, drinking a margarita? Why are you bullshitting to the community? It's not raining, is it? Such a liar. Bro, I ain't going down that road with you. Trust me, you wouldn't be coming back up. What road? What's going on here? Are you fighting each other in the chat? Don't call Michael Amore and he leaves amazing comments. Yano's gone. Yano's gone. Bye. Yeah, for me, exposing and doing what I'm doing and giving energy is different between idolizing and buying shirts. Will Firmino perform well this month? Because last month he was favoured by all the 9s. Probably, yeah. Probably, yeah. I think the nines will do well all season. I think I'm going to bang out that Liverpool video. Yeah, all these 99s scoring. Who was ever 99 back in the day? 99 for Zagreb just scored. 99 for Napoli just scored. Where did all these 99s come from? And 77s? I remember when Buffon got a shirt at Juventus, he was 77, and I knew it was fishy. That Simeone came on after 41 minutes, scored 3 minutes later, and then the team wins 4-1. Came on after 41 minutes, the game ends 4-1. It was the first sub made. Can anyone tell me why a sub would be made after 41 minutes unless it's an injury? It must have been an injury. Had to have been. And he came on for number 9. He came on for number 9. And Simeone is number 18, which is 1 + 8, which is 9. This is pretty insane. Like, at this point, I'm not really bothered who wins and loses. That the whole world's coded. Who scored for Liverpool? Number 23, the 9th prime. Diaz, the 9th prime, scored. All these 9s, 9 months and 9 days before Klopp's birthday. No, I know, Vic Astley. Never going to give you up. Yeah, I'd never seen a 99 jersey, brother. I've never seen anyone wear 99. 9 times 9 is 81. 8 + 1 is 9. So again, I always see the numbers. That's going to play out. More often than not, I hit it bang on. I always see the numbers. I knew this game was heavily connected to 9. I don't know about Jake Paul being Jelano and all of that stuff. Everyone on YouTube should really, although it's relevant for a long time, they spread the info channels like Watch Mojo. I don't know if I trust Watch Mojo. It's too many views. I'm not getting submissive. Paint me, Jack. Paint me, Jack. I'm the Titanic. Anyone want to paint me? Want to paint me? I better bang out this video. I should be eating grapes. Somebody should be feeding me grapes right now for the work that I'm doing. Now, I should have my own personal assistant at this point. All in code, look back in history and all the numbers show the way Adam going to get my friend to deal with the PayPal. Blessings, Adam. Much love to you. I have a lot of respect for you, Michael, and your comments. There's a few people that leave comments, and I'm always like, this will be a good one. You're one of them, so thank you. I won't watch that Mojo. There's way too many views for my liking. Strange question, I know, but I keep seeing the number 33 everywhere. Am I going mad or is it a meaning? You're connected, Big Pete, to it, and it's a sacred number. So enjoy the 33s. God's communicating with you, in my opinion. So nothing to worry about when you keep seeing the same numbers. And there's no evil ones either. Just certain numbers get infiltrated. Confusion is their weapon of choice, as most will walk away saying to you, enough love. Yes. Yeah, you gotta be confident in who you are and stop telling other people how to live your life and confuse you. Got to find the truth from within. You have to find your own truth. It's why the word has truth as you in the middle. My line, that. Right, wait, I need to do this post.
It's why Salah plays for. It's why Salah's the star for Klopp. Klopp retired in 2001, the year of 9/11, and Salah's born 15/6. 9/11's 156 prime. Of course, he wears number 11. Klopp retired on 22/7, 49th prime. Liverpool's only goal of the game was after 49 minutes, scored by number 23, 9th prime. So I remember back in the day, somebody, I was asking people, how could I make my Patreon better? Because it's all about making things better, innit? And one person said, it would be great that if you, anytime you get a code wrong, you figure out why. Like I did with Nadal, did a phenomenal code as to why. And whoever told me to do that, I don't know who your name is. I can't remember. It was a long time ago. But thank you for saying that. I think you're spot on. It's helped me. So I always want to learn. So I knew Napoli could have the 3-2-2 in them, but so did Liverpool. I knew it'd be skull and bones, and it was, but it was for Napoli. It's become 3-2-2, 32 weeks and 2 weeks. 32 weeks and 2 days for the Queen's 97th birthday. And today is 9/7. It's like, what? Number 99 scores 9 months and 9 days before Klopp's birthday. This stuff will wake people up. That's what I've learned as well. Like, even if I miss a code, it is what it is, because I know my hit rate is so good overall. So I will still reveal the code. I'll still do it. Because I take great pride in doing that. Hello. Why won't this close? Why won't my door close? Oh, why won't my door close? Got to teach English tonight. Yeah, the Braves are going to win, aren't they? The Atlanta Braves are going to win, you joke, man. A's are going to become 5087, 5087 is 680 is prime. 68 is 33 years before 9/11. Hank Aaron's connected to 9/11. It was connected to Atlanta. What a freaking joke, eh? They were down pretty badly at 2-0. Plus 150 to win, and now they're up 3-2 and minus 600. Did I post it? Did I fuck? I'm eating my Magnum. Have you seen that? What's the guy who has a puppet? Amani and Nani, go away. Klopp. I don't remember Liverpool having that losing streak at home like 18 months ago. It ended in the 7th match. I remember they had that streak where they kept winning, and then out of nowhere they forgot how to win it. Let me research that. Okay. Anfield went from being a fortress, and then they couldn't win a game there. I remember. I didn't know it was 7. There's a guy who does this Hey Cheetah thing. And I'm trying to find some lyrics. Like, no doubt even people like that are Masons because they become really popular. And he's got this cheetah puppet and he comes up with these like incredible lyrics all the time about like lasagna. Trying to think what it says, but I can't play it. No, I can't find it. But you know what I'm talking about. Hey cheetah. Like, people like that can't just be popular by being a normal person. They can. Even those people are being controlled. All right. Liverpool had run at home. See what comes up. I don't know. Found it. More failed attempts at goal than any Premier League side. I remember that. They couldn't score. They just. Let me read this. This will be interesting. Their worst home record in 67 years. That's 67 again. That's how much they paid for Alisson. 67's at Harvey Elliott's number before they changed it to 19. There was loads of 67s for Liverpool. 67 the 19th prime, 19 the 8th prime, got the 8th FA Cup, blew loads of shit. Liverpool's shameful stats at Anfield after a 6th straight defeat. In a battle for 4th, for another 4. They got beat by Fulham 1-0. At home. Put them 22 points behind Man City. They just stopped scoring. Right. Yeah, it ended in the field, lost 7 in a row at home. Yeah, it was. It was the 7th game. I'm going to put that down. What season was this? They got fewer points at home in 2021 in the league than any other team. No. I have to say, I'm a big fan of Alto a lot. I like this guy. I'll go probably guy. Plenty, another football and extravaganza in the Champions League. Awesome stuff. Bring on the next round. Bring on round 2, eh? At Fortress Street ended after Liverpool won 7 home league games that season. What? They won 7 home games that season, where they ended their streak in the 7th game. Mm. Mm. Wow. Wait. Alto. Wasn't Luis Suarez number 7? I look like a helicopter. Budgie's a little helicopter. Suarez were number 7, wasn't he? Did Klopp sign him or someone else? Or was he there before Klopp, wasn't he? Yeah, he was there with Brendan Rodgers. Maybe he was there with Roy Hodgson. I know Suarez were number 7. Steve McManaman was number 7. Harry Kuehl. People used to say I look like Harry Kuehl. Milner. I don't know who else. I think Robbie Keane was number 7. He wasn't there long. I know Suarez was 7. He's probably been their best striker. All right. Is Dalglish signed Suarez? But he really made his name with Brendan Rodgers, didn't he? Yeah, I think Robbie Keane is a fallen angel. That's why he went to Los Angeles. Went to play for LA Galaxy, the Angels. I've met him multiple times. They were friends with Vinnie Jones. It was a bit annoying, Robbie Keane. I didn't like him. I didn't like his energy. I like Vinnie. I didn't like Robbie Keane. He irritated me. Like he wanted everyone to hear him speak. He was always smiling and laughing, though. I'll give him that. Suarez. You think they're just regular people, Amani and Annie? Why did Ryan Brewster just disappear and went from Liverpool to Sheffield? Because he wasn't going to take part. He probably wasn't willing to go that next level. To sacrifice somebody. Probably that. So he'll have an average, mediocre career. I think Alto should join the website. I don't know his financial situation, but if I have someone like Alto in there, on top of all the other people, I've got a dream team of coders in my community. I ain't the only one. I know I'm not the only one. Get involved, mate. Yeah, Andy Carroll. Look, made him out like a big beast. Just pumped with all sorts of drugs, but it's a woman, Andy Carroll. Made him like he was always fighting in bars and getting drunk. It's what they do. It's just a woman, Andy Carroll. I don't care how big he was. PSG, while wearing their training kit, had only Messi have a sponsor on the sleeve. Say go. Wow. Yeah, the trauma will get to them. Yeah. I've told you, if anything, when you get a player who's like up and coming rising star and then he disappears, it's a good sign. It's that Harvey Elliott, his grandma died, and right after he got his first goal for Liverpool and then broke down in tears, said how much he sacrificed to get to Liverpool and get his first goal. Literally the day after his grandma died. And that's where they'll get you and say, oh, grandmas, they're old. He probably had a choice. Who are you going to get rid of? Maybe the grandma was the person closest in his life. Some people, their grandma is like their mum. Some people call the grandma mum. Some people have already lost their mum. I know so many people are so close with the grandma. Kanye gave his mum up. Didn't he? Kanye gave his mum up. I want to see how many days that Jurgen Klopp retired before his birthday. So I know he retired 22/7/2001. And I know his birthday 6/16. Let's see, Klopp. 36 days. Sick. That's 666 again. 36 with this guy. 36 days. He retired after his birthday. 666 to 36. What's that bird doing, eh? You got a camera in your head? Staring at me? Birds are beautiful for me. I'm just staring at it now. It's coming up to my door. The door is closed. No entry for no birds allowed. And I've told you girls allowed. The band should literally have been called No Girls Allowed, because they're all blokes. All right, let's bang up this Liverpool code then. But my only worry now here is I'm going to miss a big 7. It's got to be. I want one more 7. Wait, I've kind of got a 7, but I did, wait. Wait. What's it? What? 2000, 2005. All right. I'm going to put this. I think this is valid. Klopp signed with Liverpool whilst they were on 7 FA Cups. That's legit. Because the last FA Cup they won was that West Ham one with Gerrard. That finished 3-3 and they won 3-1 on penalties. Wait, so if that's... Was that 17 years, the 7th prime before? Literally this time, like last year, Klopp won the League Cup, the FA Cup. They got to the last game of the season in the Premier League where they could have won it, and they got to the Champions League final, and now they're getting beat 4-1 by Napoli. They were this close to winning 4 trophies last year, and now they can't beat Fulham. Now they can't beat Palace. Now they can't beat Napoli. Why? Is it again? They're going to say Mane, aren't you? You're going to tell me it's because Mane's gone. Jesus is coming soon. He is, baby. Anyone who's getting support from pro soccer players and there's a massive following is just one of them. Simple as that. Are you a Tim Lovejoy fan, Adam? No. Yeah, people really believe his real name was Tim Lovejoy. When I used to... I can't afford this AC anymore. Just remember I got an English class. When I used to watch Soccer AM and I was a diehard fan, I liked Tim Lovejoy. And they used to do that stupid catwalk. Who do you think you are, Mr. Big Shot? And then he'd turn around and go. And then people loved all of that. And then they get the guests to do it. It's really camp. So yeah, Tim Lovejoy. I kind of liked him. I did. And now he's on that other show or whatever. I don't know what it is, like a lunchtime show. And he's irritating. He's irritating. He's really annoying. Yeah, exactly. Another 4. They were going for the quadruple. They had to get it in your subconscious that they were going for 4. Liverpool going for 4. Will they win 4 trophies? 4. The 4 horsemen. No, it's not Loose Women. It should be on that show, but I don't know the name of it. I don't watch TV. It's some shite show that's popular. Good Morning Britain or something. Is that what it is? Mane wins and Liverpool loses duality, yeah. And it's just a joke because I had Bayern Munich to win. And I posted Liverpool. But then again, that just gives me this desire to destroy Klopp after this live stream. Absolutely hammer Klopp, eh? So there's always something that good comes out of it with me. All the time. I'm going to reveal this game and what a joke it was and the connections with Klopp. Wait, this game today was on the 7th day of the month, wasn't it? Can we take that? Is that weak? Is that weak? The game was on the 7th day of the month. That's pretty weak, isn't it? That's not Edwards level. I don't know until I go to the bank. I don't know if I'm getting the money back. I have no idea. I have to go in the bank. The banks are closed because of the storm. That's on its way. I don't know. If I get the money back, then I'll look to come next week. If the flights have gone up dramatically, I can't afford it unless you're going to pay for it for me. The owner and chairman of Liverpool was 70 years old when they became the 7th different winners. I will take that. That is brilliant. Alto, get on the website, mate. Do you not have $10? Not being rude. Do you have $10? I might even figure out a way of paying for you. I love your knowledge, mate. We need you in there. We need you in the trenches. Adam, your hurricane is nothing compared to the British storm. It's taking down your tomato plants. How's about you shove those tomato plants right up your ass, mate? Woo! Comparing your storm in England with a hurricane. Absolutely hilarious. You got to laugh, haven't you? I know you're trying to banter me. You probably say it's all fun and games, so I know where you're going with it. How much are the flight tickets? $1,700, which is about £1,500, which I might not get back. And people are, oh, why you seem a bit stressed, Illusion? Yeah, I am, because I ain't a mega rich guy who can just lose $1,500. I ain't. I've always been really comfortable with money. I've never been rich, like rich. It's like, it's just $1,500, whatever. Thanks, Adam, for your codes. I've learned that success in the mainstream and pro sports needs to be with the elites, yeah. I had that within me because I knew how good I was at football. And they got rid of me after scoring 2 goals. And I just was a great player. Just got rid of me. Broke my heart. Like that. Said, you're not big enough. You don't have the physicality to be a professional footballer. What? Put me on a training regime. Do something. I had many years to grow and get bigger, which I haven't. I am skinny. Look at me. But if I was training every day and going to the gym and with my talent that I have, if it was about ability, I'd be playing. I was at Bradford City. I got scouted by Barnsley, Sheffield Wednesday. Chesterfield wanted me. Halifax Town wanted me. I chose Bradford because of convenience. Should have gone to Barnsley. They have like the 3rd or 4th best academy in England. I chose Bradford because I knew one guy who got scouted and he could give me a ride. My parents didn't want to move to Barnsley. I would have had to have moved to Barnsley. Somebody messaged me yesterday and said this to me. They said, it's destiny. You were never going to be a footballer because you had a bigger calling. A bigger calling than kicking a ball around. Look what I'm doing now. Just imagine, hey, Mikey, just imagine if somehow my work went viral, which it won't, but if it did, what's going to make more impact? This, what